I'm here. 7 minutes late, practically on time. How goes things and stuff? Today I'm going to be playing Mech Engineer. It's a dense, complicated game. Difficult to explain, and more difficult to understand what's happening. Basically, there's alien creatures. There's probably lore that I've forgotten. You have like a big old walking city who's trying to like walk around and find ancient fragments of like starship parts or blueprints, so you can like flee the planet. But you know, you have to fight your way through hordes of bugs to do it. I've played it quite a bit. I said quite a bit. I played it for like 10 hours, 12 hours, something like that. And I only started to understand what I was doing at around hour like 7 or 8. After like 4 or 5 like complete like wipes. And then, you know, I've never beaten it, and I don't expect I'll beat it today. But it's a good game if you like the kind of game it is. And I guess I'll just pop into it because there's no real explanation here that I could give to make it make sense. There's also flashing in the game, so I'll probably put up a flashing warning. How come you have your microphone listed in your bio, but not the rest of your setup? Are you a microphones fetishist? No, people kept on coming in and asking what kind of microphone I was using, so I just started listing it. Like the aesthetics? Yeah, it's very cool. It's a very cool looking game. It's just really hard to figure out what's going on. No, I have a freaking 2060 Super, RTX 2060 Super, freaking crap motherboard nobody's ever heard of. I have 2 sticks of RAM that are 8 gigs, and then 2 other sticks that are 8 gigs. They're different brands. I don't know. Sorry, I guess I don't really have a... I don't remember what my build is other than my graphics card and my microphone. I got a BenQ something LED monitor. It's like... maybe I should go through and get all my stats. But yeah, I'm going to leave the tutorials on. I don't know what this switch does. But this one says it'll pull up like the contexts over the over whatever hovers. So context pop-ups. But I have no idea what this one does. I'm gonna leave it on. So it'll give a bunch of tutorials. They're like context tutorials, which makes it really complicated to know what's going on, because you have to click on the things that would initiate the tutorial, and a lot of the things are like hard to realize are things you can click on. So I'm just gonna pop into it. The year is 2198, the main asteroid belt of the solar system. At the Plato Space Research Station, an experiment is underway to create a long-term traversable wormhole in a dodecahedron filled with antimatter. The experiment was broadcast to the entire system. From within a 12-kilometer cage during the experiment, a wormhole was opened for just a second. This caused a large alien ship to appear similar in appearance to a sea clam with 2 rings around it. The ship accelerated and broke through the cage. After a short pause, it started to obliterate everything nearby with missiles. An AI within the production ship, Vadarad Yug, received an order to evacuate people from the distant lines of the system back to Earth. Vadarad Yug was a mining facility with human-based artificial intelligence which used mechs to mine and deliver ore. The alien ship caught up with the Vadarad Yug near the Earth and launched a rocket. The facility was critically hit and sunk to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Soon after, an orbital bombardment on the main cities of Earth began. Then the invasion. The AI decided to wait underwater and rebuild the ship into a walking city. The artificial intelligence will have to arm the miner mechs to fight the swarms of invaders on the surface and find the necessary parts in order to fly away from the Earth. Wow. First of all, you need to determine the location of your city. The terrain around you will greatly affect the challenge of the game. Underwater mechs without improvements are slowed, and hot locations can overheat and turn off your unprotected reactors in seconds. Where's your base going to be located? Well, it said we crashed into the Atlantic, so... I mean... might be a good idea to put it somewhere there, but... again, they say you slow underwater, so it may not be a good idea. Also, it's a lot of volcano activity right there. Just do it. I'm gonna lose for sure, so I don't really care. Attention! The city is under attack by a horde of monsters. Assign pilots to the mechs to send them to defend the city. Oh my god. You gotta click on the pilot button. To move a pilot into a mech, drag their portrait to the slot next to the mech card. You can change the pilot's name by clicking on their name above the portraits. Wounds, infections, and stress are removed over time whilst pilots occupy slots showing the hospital sign. Skill upgrades can be acquired whilst pilots occupy the slots showing the training sign. So that stuff doesn't really make any sense. I feel like it must be a mistranslation. Basically, you can put pilots over to training here, and hospital here. You have to manually assign them. like that. And it'll raise their stats. These stats and lower these stats. Raise these stats, lower, you know, whatever. Anyway, it's cool, but not important right now. So, we need to field Mr. Green, Steel, and Xylo. Or Zillet, maybe. But we have 4 mech slots in a mission. Here. So, we're going to need more than the 3 mechs we have, so we need to go to Engineering. At the top, you have 4 main menus available: Engineering, Production, Research, Hangar. Engineering for assembling and tweaking mechs, reactors, and weapons on the construction table in the middle. Production for ordering components. Research for discovering new components. Hangar for strategic planning and city construction. We're not going to worry about any of that now, except for Engineering. So in the Engineering section, we have another Xylo and another Steel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 Steels and a Xylo, yeah. So I can rename these to avoid confusion. Grab it and drop it here to customize it. Fill the blinking slot with an appropriate module. Optimize weapons on the construction table. Reactor must be running. Change the individual parameters of the mech in the extra menu. Send the mech to the hangar. Very good. Now see, this central slot here requires a reactor, so we have to go to the reactor tab. Grab a reactor, drop it there. We're working on the reactor down here. Fill the blinking slots with the appropriate modules and additional components. Start the reactor and test it. After successful testing, drag it back onto the to the list. Only an ignited reactor can be placed inside of a mech. Alright, we don't really have anything good here, so I'm just going to put the default components in, because that'll work. And we can adjust these modules here to change how it works. Name something Crimson Moon. Sure, that's going to go very badly. I'll name the mech that I'm customizing Crimson Moon. I will die. Moom. Oh, Crimson Moom. Oh, I see how it is. Sure. So yeah, we're underwater right now. So odds are we don't need to worry too much about heat from the exterior. We'll need to worry about heat from the interior. So we'll want to get this inner resistance. I don't know if it matters how many of these I put in here. I don't know if it changes weight. It changes resistance and cooling power, but I don't know what else it does. You can add resistance with these. Resistance can only go one way, which is interior or exterior, as I understand it. Internal and external temperatures resistance. Percentage reduction of heat from mech systems and environment. So yeah, so there's 32 resistance from exterior or interior, 0 from exterior. Basic cooling power subtracts from internal temperature to cool the reactor. So just removes a lot of the heat coming in. Maximum temperature, maximum cumulative internal reactor temperature differs from ambient temperature. Affects heating and cooling times. The energy output is how much energy you can use. It's what you use to like run your weapons and your mech's components and stuff. And the weight is obviously how much it weighs. You can ignite it. There you go. The reactor has started. And now we can see it's climbing its temperature here very, very slowly. You can flick these switches. I don't know why you're allowed to press 4 of them, but it raises the levers temporarily increase heat by percentage. For an accurate simulation, test the reactor in an assembled mech in the mech testing chamber. So you can click these to just raise their percentage to max, and then see how long it takes to cool. And then it'll restart once it gets to the threshold. Pretty simple. It makes sense. Enough sense to, you know, not worry about. So we'll grab a mech. We'll grab Frog here, I guess. No, Frog's the one I don't want to grab, because I need to rename one of them. We'll rename Zillo here to Crimson Moom. There you go. Crimson Moom is here. Now we need to slot that reactor right in there. And now it has power. It doesn't operate yet, because it has no way of moving. It has no speed, no hit points, nothing like that, no weight. So we'll need to add motors to give it weight. Or power, weight, speed, whatever. So I think power directly relates to how much weight it has. Yeah, so this has 43 power, so it gets 43 weight. It weighs 2 and gives 1 energy, or takes 1 energy, because it's a really basic motor. Its speed is 10. I don't know what speed means in this. Movement speed of the mech. Base value also affects the rate at which stability regenerates. So stability is very important, but I don't know if speed's that important. Rule of thumb is just to probably kit out your mech with all the engines it needs, so you can get up to that. So it has its motors. You need a cabin for your pilot. This is 10, 15. I think that's resistances. 10 weight, 15 control. Or is it 10 safety? I think it's 10 safety, 10 control, or 15 control. Control, I believe, affects how well it recovers. And I think safety is how little or how often you're going to get your pilot injured. Something like that. It's hard to remember exactly. All that information is here. Somewhere. Where is it? Motors increase speed as a percentage. Cockpit gives control and safety modifiers. Control reduces reload speed by a percentage. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Safety reduces the chance of the pilot being hurt if the cockpit is damaged by a percentage. Okay, there you go. So, it's important to get safety so your pilot doesn't die, basically. Or get injured, I suppose. So we got that. We have auxiliaries, which is basically batteries for extra energy, ammo for more ammo, and faster reload, and evasion and stability regen to, you know, not to dodge and not fall over. You can see the stats here. This mech we're gonna put on probably just ammo. Now we will need to maybe add some extra batteries. It's hard to say for certain, but we're not gonna worry about it yet. Give me a weapon. We have ballistics, a ballistic like machine gun. I don't know how to look at the more information about this. You'd think it would give me that information, but I have not found a way to like figure out this information other than to remove the mech, put the gun here. You can distribute the free points between the characteristics of the weapon: rate of fire, weight, accuracy, energy consumption, damage, armor penetration, and add unique modifications. You may save the result if necessary, check the works result on the screen. You can adjust the minimum and maximum distance to a target. So you can micromanage the stats of your weapon by clicking these buttons here, and they'll allow you to increase all those stats, you know. Penetration and damage is always a smart one, but like rate of fire, you know, weight reduction, those things are pretty good too. Because it weighs 12, now it weighs 10, you know, 2 pips, fine. Shooting accuracy, it's a machine gun, it's not going to be accurate, it's probably not worth raising, because the accuracy is never going to get, like, more accurate, really. You can test the weapon at range, by adjusting the slider, so it's at 500, it's not going to hit anything. You can also make it underwater, which is what I'm currently at, so you can see the bullets get, like, way less distance. That is the maximum distance that you can get with this weapon underwater, which is what we are, so we need to make an effort to remember that while we're building it. It fires very slow, because the bullets are getting their water resistance. It's difficult. You know. Hey, Explorer, how you doing? Good job on the first redeem. So yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind. It can only fire at, like, I don't even know, like 50 meters, 50 feet, whatever this is. Underwater. So we'll have to be aware of that. You can change minimum and maximum distance. There's no reason to, like, change the distance right now. It will be for other weapons, but this one just fires whenever it fires, is fine. Projectile speed. The radius of the projectile speed. I don't know what that means. It's like, I don't know what these mean, so it's like some of them I have no idea. Spread, not speed, my mistake. Radius of the projectile spread. But yeah, so basically it's a 20mm rapid-fire 6-barreled gun. It's going to do things. These are how you change the modifications. These are a bit difficult, because they have pluses and minuses. Shards, they can split fire, slowing enemies, many shots, but less fire rate. It also adds weight, increased penetration, acceleration, so it goes further, faster. If I do that, you can see that these now go, like, further, because they have increased acceleration. Pretty helpful. Ooh, the tasks. You gigantified tasks. You alright? How am I? I'm doing alright. Just trying to figure out how much I should explain about the game before I play it. But, you don't have to use a mod. I won't for the start of it. It might be good, but for now it's not going to worry. You know. But we will increase the, probably the damage and armor pen. It's not it's not really worth adding a whole bunch of points. 1 point will add, like, a bonus. Like, goes from here 8 to 9 and 4 to 5. If you add 1. But if you add, like, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it doesn't go up until you get 6 points in there. So plussing 1 is fine, because that gives it a little bit of a bonus. But everything else is, like, kind of fun. Increasing accuracy is a good one, always. Just because it makes it more accurate, obviously. Reducing weight is probably worth doing a little bit, because you want to put armor on your mechs, and increasing rate of fire is kind of unnecessary, because this thing fires crazy fast anyway. So we're just going to put in the rest of the... put in 1 pip in energy reduction, because it gives a pretty significant drop, and then we're going to give the rest to shooting accuracy. And now this has no more pips here to add, so that gun is done being modified for now. I'm going to save that. It's not going to be necessary yet. We can put that back. Bring out Crimson Moon, and put that weapon right here back on. The plus there means that it has points to assign to modify. Detestable tasks looming. Yes. So this weapon is on my mech, and I could get another one on there if I want to. I think what I want to do, though, is go into the complicated window that I still don't fully understand that gives me armor. In this menu, you can change the armor of the mech, active armor against missiles, add a self-destruct system, add a shield against energy attacks, and add melee. Melee is pretty important, because it allows you to dig through walls. So if you get blocked, you can get away, or get to a location faster and easier. I do not like self-destruct, because it has incredible friendly fire damage, and it's just a way to kill all of your mechs instantly. So I always turn those off. The coding for armor has these statistics. There's weight and armor value. You can change what kind you want to use, which changes the weight and value. I don't entirely understand it, but you can do it. And this one, I think here, like, changes, like, the stage. I don't know what it does exactly, but you can, if I add this on, you'll see it gives it some armor. This goes to 1-1 instead of, like, 1-0, what it was at. Then 1-2. It now goes to 3-2, sorry. It goes to 3-2. So, I don't know. It's a weird one. So 1-1, and then you just, like, do that, and it gives it armor and and weight. And I don't know how it works. You want me to name some Leroy Jenkins? Leroy Jenkins. Sure. I'll try not to run it in to get everybody killed, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, and this is, I think... active armor is for missiles. I'm not 100% on that. I think that's what it said in that skill description or whatever. But you need to balance your energy and your armor weight and stuff like that. So this has 18, that's pretty good. Means it'll take 18 damage. It'll get reduced over time as it takes damage, but that's fine. Now here's another complicated menu. You can click on this. It allows you to display the consumption of each module and additional stats for power. Additional power circuit menu can be accessed using the switchability reactor. So it allows me to click on this. In this menu, you can redistribute energy between the modules, drag the plus or minus wires to one of the modules. The left wire will reduce the available power on the modules and on its consumption, and it'll do the vice versa on the right. We'll turn that off. So what you do, you click this, and you can assign power to things, like more weight and speed for your engines. And that uses up my energy here at the bottom, but it gives me more carry weight by 1 for each pip I put in. So if I wanted to get maximum carry weight, I do that. Let me close that menu and go back into the armor, and I add a little bit more resistance to missiles, because I don't need anything else. This means we can't equip a second gun if I do this, but that's probably okay for now. If I wanted to equip a second gun, I'd have to reduce the main armor by this one here, like that. So we'd only have 10 and 12. And I think the second gun would be a little bit over still, so we'd have to reduce the armor more. I might do that, actually, because I'm underwater. Never mind. I forgot that I was underwater for a second. let me lower this, so we have a little bit less resistance to missiles. Let me remove this armor completely and then remake it with the lightest value. 3 to 4 looks the best. Okay, 3 to 4. 3 to 4. And give me another one. And that sets it up perfectly. So it uses about all my energy and all my weight. I need to remove this gun to customize it before I continue, but that is how I'm going to do it. So we're going to do the same thing with this. Essentially, we're going to add 1 into armor pen. We don't need energy consumption, really. Well, I need 1 into energy consumption. We don't need rate of fire. We can do some weight reduction, then we can do that. Now we can add a little bit more armor. So there you go. That one's done. So just pull that out. Put the mech in. The Crimson Moom is here. And we can put this gun on, and then add a little bit of extra missile armor. This won't become relevant for a while, but it will be eventually. Okay, there you go. Now, this mech has been finished customized. Except, I can paint it. You can change the color of the brush using the 3 RGB value controls, turn on symmetry as needed, adjust the size of the brush, control left mouse, and fill the zone, and that's a paint bucket, and then draw. Save results before exiting. I can change the Crimson Moom to be like red. That's too red. That's too aggressively red. Let's drop that value. I think if I do it like all the way up and then do it like down a little bit, it makes it better. Woo, that's aggressive. Let's get this one. Yeah, it's not crimson, but it's not nearly as eye bleeding. You can do that, and then you can get like a little moon in there. It's a moon, it's not a moon, after all. There you go. Ta-da! Yeah, Crimson Moon. This is Crimson Moon. I have to also make Leroy Jenkins. Well, Leroy Jenkins I don't have to make. That one's already made. I just need to grab it and rename it. And customize it slightly. We go into Hangar. Grab, let's say, Mr. Green. Pop that back over here. And then this one's already been customized. I don't have to go in there and do much with it. I will turn off its self-destruct, because I hate that. It has no armor, but all of its other stuff is fine. Because it has a big old thingy there. I don't know why they haven't, like... I think maybe this, like, changes how much, like, heat it generates as well. Yeah, it does. See, basic heat's going up. But doing this gives it more carry weight, but it makes it run hotter. So it's kind of dangerous to do if you're not good at the game, which I'm not, so, you know, whatever. Now, I'm not going to customize this one. Actually, I will customize this one's guns. Because otherwise, it'll be really hot. You can add in some active coating. I might hold off on doing that until I customize the guns. Okay, let's get both of these off. Oh, that one's already been customized, apparently. They did a lot of weight reduction on it. They increased the accuracy, of course, and rate of fire. Rate of fire is not necessary for this gun, but I'll let them slide with that. That's fine. What does this one have? Weight reduction. That's also good. This thing's weighs a lot, so that's fine. Small rapid-fire self-guiding rocket system explosions can damage mechs. Yes, you gotta not shoot those too close, which doesn't really mean anything. You can just change. You can change like the minimum distance, so they don't like hit your team as often. Minimum distance, like that-ish. Seems fine, actually. Maybe just like some some clearance so they don't fire at point blank. Very accurate. Guess what old animated cartoon gets its own video game after made after it? Dunno. Winnie the Pooh? I mean, they made some of those, right? Like horror Winnie the Pooh games. Okay. Yeah, so that's already customized. I'm not going to bother changing anything about it other than just minimum range. Go ahead and put that back in. Give me the mech, Mr. Green, there you go. Weapons, rockets, and this. You are now Leroy Jenkins, but with a lot of E's and N's. I don't even know if I can put that many in. No, I can't. Maybe I'll just shorten it to Leroy Jenkins. There you go. I am going to add some more proper armor here. Actually, let me remove it so I can get some, like, the lightest. Lightest armor, better to slot in there. Active armor. Can I get, like, a little bit more on this? No. It gave it, like, the, if you don't do it, like, in the right order, it puts it, like, stops letting you put more on. Yeah, good enough. That gives it 9 armor. It's not bad. I did type it Leroy without the second E, didn't I? Leroy. I don't know why. Anyway, so yeah, then we just go ahead and send that in. With its rockets, it definitely won't cause me any problems. I guess I could have named the pilots after the... I can also name pilots. I don't have to just name mechs. I forgot about that. So I have 2 good pilots, I think. Yeah, Freeze and Jennifer. You can give them cool bonuses. These 3 at the end here are for the leaders, and the other ones are just basically good ones to have. I think I want mechs to have increased reload speed. We'll just chuck Jennifer in... what's the best command mech? I guess Leroy Jenkins is probably a good command mech. The mech will barge on his own. Hopefully not too often, but is allowed. Before I forget, I'm going to remove the bombs from Steel and Xylo. I'm sure there's a use case for that, but I haven't found it. Forgot to send them back out. How much weight do you have left? Oh, you're not using up much of your reactor. I know this is probably a bad idea to do, but I want to do it because I would like to add some armor. Armor is good. I want armor on mechs. Okay, a little bit of active armor. That's fine. You can go into battle. I'm gonna go pull. Oops, I did not mean to press that button yet, so we're gonna cancel that and leave the tutorial to pop back up. Bring Leroy Jenkins back over, and I'll paint it. What was Leroy? Was he a paladin? Is the pilot likely to survive the mech? Yeah. Yeah. If I play well. Okay. I don't remember what Leroy was, so give him some blues and golds, I guess. Because I imagine he was probably a human. What was... It's... How do you make yellow again? It's green and red? Yeah. There you go. You can have, like... Ignore the big stompy noises. It's probably nothing. Okay, I need to make that better. This is a chicken bone, in case you're curious. This is chicken, because Leroy has chicken. There you go. I forgot to save Crimson Moon, I realize. You have to actually press the save button to save the skin. I gotta go like Crimson Moon back and drop it in the paint bucket again. Then hit the apply. There you go. Okay. So we'll send out... Leroy is a paladin, I thought so. I remember my memes. I don't care if you're busy, Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer goes into Leroy's mech, and I guess... do they have any relations yet? No, we want somebody who has good CBS. Stop being busy! We need to grab Xylo back as well. You're back? When you asked me to guess, your internet lost connection. I guessed like Winnie the Pooh or something, because I knew that Winnie the Pooh had like a game that was being made. Like a horror game, but I don't know what other cartoons would get games. Let's put... Well, what was Barbara's stats, actually? Ooh, that was bad, actually, go in there. I wanted somebody with high CBS. Ellen, you can come along. Mark can come along, too. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, really? Wacky. Okay, so my pilots are finally ready. My mechs are customized. We go to the mission, we click here. We don't have any idea what's attacking us, so I can't prioritize. Leroy goes start. Leroy's the leader. Crimson Moon can go second. Xylo, and then Steel. This doesn't actually matter the priority they go in. The first one's the only one that's important, as far as I know. We launch it here. This gives us an idea of how much, like, ammo we're gonna need, I think, if I'm remembering right. And that's how much it costs to field the mechs. This is the district we're going to. I don't know what that means exactly, but... We'll begin the battle. I won't die, because it's the tutorial battle. You can select an individual or several mechs by holding left mouse and highlighting the area, so you can click and drag. You can also select individual mechs by clicking on their portraits over here, or by 1, 2, 3, 4. Double-clicking left mouse will order them to continue their mission. Right-clicking will order the new destination. 4 mechs. On pause, you can draw paths. Middle mouse will order to fire control the area. 4 mechs. So yeah, it's basically, you can middle mouse click to focus fire, right click while pause to draw a direct path you want them to go on. E issues orders, Q is artillery. So this is your map here. This is your radar at the bottom, tells you what's coming. You can unlock with this button here for some reason, I don't know why. But you can unlock that to like zoom around the field. You can see there's a creature here and a creature here. We're not going to be able to reach those, so just don't worry about it. Just know that those are creatures. If I was to unpause, which I'm actually going to tell them to stay here. If I unpause, you'll see that these spawn in and start moving around. Time progresses at 2 times speed until things are within range to be shot. There's our enemies coming at us in droves. And there's our mechs unloading into them suddenly. So we can just watch them slowly die, and I can't do anything because we're just defending right now. Our mechs are individually able to do things of their own. That might reach the city. I don't know what that means. I know it doesn't do anything. Okay, cool. So the mechs do their own, just make their own decisions. They have like personalities and stuff. The pilots. They'll choose if they decide they want to flee or not, if they're afraid. You have their heart rate, their oxygen levels, their vitality underneath their portraits. Their panic will be like a blue bar if any of them start panicking. Pips will appear on the mechs as they get damaged. Ideally, we won't let that happen. Ooh, we might run over here real quick, because that thing got within range of our turrets, so we might be able to snag its resources. Nope, never mind. I dropped turrets. The worms are chock full of goodies that you can, like, consume for resources, but they're hard to kill, and they drop these creatures here, which are like turrets that shoot at you. Yummy worms, yeah. Delicious. This mission is just sort of surviving a wave attack. I'd love to reach that and grab it. That's the resource, the green thing. But we can't do anything with it. We can change the filter if we want. I don't know what the purpose this serves, but it changes the color modes. Dark mode with lines allows you to see through white noise of fire. I mean, I guess kinda allows you to do that, but you can switch between like 5 or 6 different ones. I don't really know the purpose, but if I pause, I can also draw like a little circle, and they'll just follow that around. It's kind of fun. It's kind of an interesting idea. There's very rarely a use case for that. We won the mission, because that was just the first mission, telling you how to play the game, kinda. In this, you can see what you got, resources-wise, how many enemies you killed. It was a success. That's our town there, the walking building. Well, giant walking building. You can assign your people with medals. We'll give Leroy and pilot Jennifer a medal. You can have it right there. Good job commanding. And you can see their stats. So Jennifer disobeyed orders for 2.4 seconds. Not bad. It's not a huge amount of time. I've seen them go upwards of like 45 seconds. Yeah, 7 seconds, whatever. Again, they have their own personalities and like discipline and stuff like that, so you don't need to worry too much about it. Now you have access to the world map. Your task is to visit cities and find the coordinates of special parts. Collecting all these parts will allow you to escape the Earth. Would you like to know more? Check the manual book with the wrench icon up here. And close it with right mouse. You get it. So now we're in the meat of the game here. We can change the scan layers to give us like the number of enemies nearby. Or nests, sorry. These ones, that's how many nests are nearby. Adjacent to that tile, basically, or within, like, one tile of it. Select the map card again to confirm the minimum recommended number of mechs for the battle is 4, but more advanced models can cope alone. Always check the map temperature and the type of enemies it has. So yes, these all are underwater. They have, like, information here. This means it has a current, it's underwater, it's a temperature of around 17, I assume, Celsius. And this is the nodes that you'll, like, if you go there, you'll get an amount of resources at 1 times value, whatever that means. This is the type of enemy you'll come across. 3 armor, 13 health, 5 damage. And this resistance is energy. We don't have any energy weapons, so that doesn't mean anything to me yet. But its armor being 3 means that anything with a lower damage than 3 will bounce. It has 13 health, so we need to hit it with enough damage to do 13 through its armor of 3. So if it does 10 damage, it'll do 7 damage, so we need to hit it twice to do 13 damage. Well, 14 technically, but, you know, you get it. Numbers. This layer up here is the resources, so there's more blue resource there. If I were to click on that, you can see there's 2 here. Click on this, the white one, you can see that there's 2 there. If I click on this red one, you can see there are 2 there. So you can go around searching for things. These markers here, I believe, are pips that tell you where either creatures are going to spawn, or where you have a general idea of where the parts you're looking for are. I don't remember if it tells you. Oops, wrong one. Map. When you first open the map, you determine the location of your city. Click on the map to determine the coordinates. After that, the world map will be available in the upper left corner of the buttons. Switch to terrain layers, resist resources, danger. There are 10 types of terrain. Each type affects the way of the mech in a certain way. I don't care about that, I know. Resources shown on the map represent increased amounts of resources of the specified type. You can also find other resources, but in smaller quantities. The danger is shown in large numbers. The numbers on the cell determine how many enemy bases within a radius of one cell, including the current one. This value also shows the modifier for the number of monsters. Also on the map, giants are displayed with red swords. There are enemies that are capable of destroying the city. To avoid encounters with giants, move your city to the captured cells using the arrows above the map. Capture cells, extract resources, and destroy giants. You need to send mechs into battle. Select a square within 2 squares of the city, and next to the captured square. Move up to 4 mechs with pilots to the open slots and press the red button. Labyrinth cells can only be captured with a nuclear missile. The launch of a nuclear missile is at the end of the day. These are just the icons and what they mean. And that's it. So yeah, it doesn't tell us what the glowing circles are, but these are cities. We want to go to the cities to get information and resources. We have captured the left tile here and the right tile here, which means we can move our city into that position if we want to. I believe. Oh no, we haven't. Sorry, we captured the city we're sitting on. That was what that battle was. We need to destroy the enemies to get that. That's what it is. But all of our things are in maintenance right now because we did a mission, so we can't send them out again. So we'll look at this. So we know that everything surrounding us is ocean except this tile, which is a volcano. Volcano tile has really high heat, but it's not underwater. So we can't go there because we'll overheat quickly, which is fine. We're not going to worry about it. If you go to research, which we're going to do next, you have several tasks of research depending on available science and staff. Selection is possible by double-clicking or by clicking on the bottom right, down there. Right mouse button will display information with a small window. Double-clicking RMB will hide all windows. I don't actually know what that means, to be honest. Oh, that's what it means. Okay. It shows you what the thing you're researching is. So I think what I want first is this one. This is the tank gun, a large firearm. Oh, there you go. That's what I was saying. Large firearm formerly used on military tanks. Conflicts on Earth blueprint obtained from military database. So basically it takes your 80 staff up here, science team. 80 staff, 2 days to research this. So we're going to start it now. After that's done, we want to go for this one here. We can't see it yet, but this, you can see, has a little pip. It's a water sign. That means it's an item that can be used underwater. So our mechs who are currently in water can get some weapons to be used underwater, basically. We still have some scientists we can distribute, so if there's anything that costs 80 staff, first generation engine, the first improvement of the internal combustion engine. There are obvious limitations in the design, but we will try to improve efficiency with each new model. Adds a new motor. That's useful. We need a new motor. Motors are good. So that's that. We can't do anything else. We have no scientists. So we back out of this menu. Go to production. In this menu, you can order modules and components for mechs in the city. The delivery time is displayed in the top left corner, or in the top left in order of in the order cell, and in the hangar on the calendar. The switch to the left of the order queue determines the order in which new orders were added. Okay, so it's hard to parse, but basically you can switch which one of these, hangar A or hangar B, is developing stuff. So if you're needing components, which I'm about to add, we need components for everything. Add 2 slots of components. It takes a lot of materials, but it's valuable, so it's good. Then if I was to swap this down, I could add more components down here. So they'll do these or these, depending on which one I have selected. Then you can go into the hangar again and hit the calendar button to open up the calendar. On the calendar, you can see the days when new modules and research will be ready. The panel on the right shows the state of all the parameters in the city. You can find out how each of the parameters affect one another in the manual. The switch allows you to see the state of the city's districts and their impact on the characteristics of the city. The big red button will end the current day. Okay, so basically, this information here tells you what's happening. Tuesday, I think that means we're getting a new person. I don't remember for sure. This is our research done. This is our research done. This is when the components will be done. We have currently city energy 35%. This is overall efficiency. I don't exactly understand these numbers, but I know how to fix them. So we have low energy, which means people aren't going to be like good, you know. When not 100% value people is injured. So people get injured over time, damaged, the city gets more damaged over time. It gradually rises, and as you level your districts, it says level districts, but what it means is like repair, because your ship crashed to the ground, so it got damaged. So you're repairing your districts that used to be operational over time, and that lowers your city's damage. But it will continue to rise over time very quickly, so you need the components to like stop your city falling apart. Components have to be made in the production tab. They are used for everything to make food and support life. Consumer goods is food. Food supply is food. Humans are humans. Wounded humans are wounded humans. This all affects efficiency of the city. The life systems, how often people are, or how much they heal, basically. How quickly they heal. And overall efficiency is 100%, which is not true. I don't know why that says that. You can flick this little switch here at the bottom, and it changes the tab. In this menu, the panel on the right additionally shows how all districts affect parameters. To improve a district, you always need raw resources, components, and a higher level of the linked district. Components can be ordered from the production menu. At 100% damage, the city will be destroyed. Right. So now you have all these. These little circles are all ones that you can build. The ones that have like a full diamond like this are like good. The ones that have a gray diamond like this are complete. So everything that's empty is a damaged structure. So what you want to do is find one you want to level. For instance, this one. Or maybe, actually, what is it? It's 32 or something? One of these does component construction faster. I don't remember which one it is, though. Because extra resources every day. It's, let me check production. It should just say somewhere. From District 56. Let's look for District 56. Where is 56? Is it up here? There it is. This affects the speed of component creation, so we want to boost that. So we're going to spend 40 components to give it more stuff, and another one to fix it completely. So this means components will be produced less than 6 days now. I think it'll be like 4, yeah. So it gives us 4 days now. So we'll get those 2 days sooner than we would have otherwise. And then we have no more upgrades today. So we have to end the day to get one more upgrade. But we have no more components here, so those components we'll have to do for the rest of the squad, because they are used for creating goods. You can click this button to look at your information, your daily information. Nothing has happened yet, so none of this is showing yet, but it is important to keep an eye on. But we're basically done. I'm going to go to the pilots tab here and remove my pilots, because I want to put the ones with low vitality into the hospital. And then we end the day, because we can't do anything. This is what happens. This is our updated information. We lost a lot of metal because we made a bunch of components. We lost a bunch of components because people use them and I use them to upgrade. Efficiency is abysmal. People are getting wounded. Life systems are going down. Efficiency is going down. Food supply is going down. Everything's bad, basically is what that's saying. So we just ignore it and chuck it in the sky. But now we have one more upgrade available because it's been a day that's passed. So if anything costs 20, we'd be able to upgrade it. But nothing costs 20, so we can't. But that does also mean that our pilots are now healthy and ready to go into combat again. Jennifer has bad CBS, so we're not going to send her out. Freeze has great CBS, so he's the one going. I might do the speed or reload again. Reload's pretty helpful to get, because it just allows you to not shoot less. So we'll do that. I don't think they have any. They have relationships with Jennifer, but that's it. They sort of do stuff in the like when they're on missions together. They get relations, and I think they socialize as well in the base. But let's grab like Zed here, who's eating. The CBS test here. Joe's really stress stressed out, so they're going to have a bad time if enemies close on them. But otherwise fine. And then Bob has low vitality, so they're really easy to accidentally knock out, so we're going to give Donald a go. Mission. So we're going to go probably here, because we need to get to this city here. Our current enemy is those swarmers we came across. If I look at this menu here, with the Space Invader on it, it's my bestiary. These are the Operarius. The average length of a specimen is 7 meters, height 4 meters, width 5 meters. The smallest known combat monster. Their average weight is 630 kilograms. In severe storm conditions, specimens are twice as large. The body is expanded and slightly flattened. The head is reinforced with 2 transparent hemispheres of armor, covering the compound eyes. 4 long limbs reaching the long body and emerging from the mesothorax and metathorax are responsible for locomotion. Front and back thorax, basically. 2 short limbs emerging from the prothorax are reinforced with an additional layer of armor and serve for cutting food. Have advanced sound echolocation. They lead an extremely active but short life in colonies. From 2 minutes to 5 days, lifespan can be severely shortened by failing to complete a task within the time limit set by the hive at birth. Thanks to echolocation and movable abdominal scales, they can exchange information with other monsters at a distance of up to 600 meters. In large concentrations, due to the information noise, they are less likely to rely on echolocation. Facet vision badly captures small details in movement. The general activity of all species is associated with the melody of the nearest hive. During the activity phase, they run twice as fast and spawn more often from ovums. This phase lasts about 16 seconds. The break before the next activity is about 28 seconds. Unable to reproduce on their own, the frequency of spawning from ovums also depends on the distance from the nearest underground hive. Distributed throughout the entire planet, quickly adapts to any climate and terrain, takes significantly less damage from energy-type weapons. So this information is important, but kind of hard to take advantage of. Ovums are the eggs that exist in missions. They're called nests, I guess. And nests will spawn for 16 seconds every 28 seconds. So you'll have about, 12 seconds, I think. It's either 12 seconds or 28 seconds after the 16 seconds. I can't remember which one it is, but it's basically you have a period where you have to stand still and defend yourself because there's a horde of enemies coming at you. And once you clean that up, you move forward to take advantage of the break time. The landscape? Yeah, it's nice, huh? So this map has 5 nests, 2 brucus, those are the giant worms, and this is the map layout. It's like a little squiggly path all the way down. So we're going to go into that with our mechs. We're going to put Leroy in the front, as always. Crimson Moom is me there. Well, it's not me, it's somebody different entirely. We send him out.
Slow down.
So we can get a good look at the map up close here. There's some ovums here and here, a Brachus here. There's an ovum here, here, and a Brachus here. And this is like a hive. This is our main objective, is to go here and kill this creature. I don't actually know if that's in the list. Yeah, there it is. The Calubra. Overall dimensions unknown. Head with a likeness of a neck protrudes from the ground and reaches an average height of 55 meters, head length 18 meters, head and neck width 10 meters. Head has a large developed jaw with teeth. Eyes and nose are missing. In front, there are large fused horns extending back. The skull contains a large developed brain. A node is attached to it that extends along the neck into the root system. The neck is reinforced with a rib-like structure and covered with thin armor. At the bottom, there is an arched porous passage into the roots. The creature continues underground in the form of an extensive system of roots. The Calubra spreads underground for vast distances. Large underground connections of several individuals have been discovered, as well as the roots that go deep underground into special structures. When breaking out of the earth, it also brings with it armies of other creatures to settle. First time upon digging out, it is capable of spawning ovum through its mouth. Operarius emerge from an arched porous passage to protect and perform basic work. Within a few minutes, the Calubra becomes armored and an energy dome appears above it with a translucent texture of complex biostructure. The nature of the dome is unknown. The dome is capable of instantly stopping large projectiles moving faster than 1 kilometer per second. When Kalubra is severely damaged, the dome disappears. For its own protection, Kalubra can attack with a stream of light and waves similar to a laser. The stream gradually becomes stronger. Its nature is unknown. Takes less damage from kinetic weapons. Big deal. There's also the big worm, the Brucus, that we're going to be coming across a lot. The average length of the specimen is 30 meters, height 5 meters, width 6 meters. Average weight is 9 tons, but with resources, it can reach 110 tons. Crazy. Brucus's body consists of a cephalothorax, 3 abdominal and 1 posterior body segments, head covered with profuse hair and almost obscures the view of many small hidden eyes. The head has 2 mouth organs that collect everything that comes in their way and help with movement. The back is covered with a sensitive, thin antenna. Inside the abdominal segments, raw resources are stored in special bags mined from rocks or collected along the way. Special organs slowly recycles them as the Brucus moves. There are 2 cocoon turrets attached to the rear segment, which you can't see in this image for some reason. The Brucus always accompany the Kalubra and play a key role in the hive's economy. They constantly gather, process, and bring resources through the routes into the hive system. The mode of resource transfer is unknown. Lifespan is unknown. Brucus can dig inside rock without slowing down and close the passage behind them. In case of heavy damage, they begin to retreat, shooting cocoons with turrets in different locations and directions. When they die, their shell opens, allowing others to gather resources. Take significantly less damage from kinetic weapons. So that's what we're going to be coming across. I didn't look into the ovums. I guess I could read that one as well. That's pretty obvious, though. Average length of the specimen is 20 meters, height 31, width 20. Average weight is 90 tons. A wide lens-shaped platform on 4 legs with a huge egg-shaped structure on its back. The outer covering of the structure is unprotected and contains numerous wide openings. Inside is a hot incubator with a mixture which creatures are created. The lenticular body is at rest, connected to a network of roots that go to the ground and lead to the nearest Kalubra. Resources and orders come from there. The part of the roots that is visible on the surface absorbs resources from the environments. Residential lifestyle in one place, sometimes migrating with Kalubra. Lifespan is unknown. If there is no foreign organism within 900 meters of one on the surface, roots. Ovum conserves energy and constantly adapts the hive's core genome to the current environment. If the boundary is violated, the ovum will start producing Operarius and other creatures at a frequency set by the hive melody. During the active phase, the incubator heats up and the frequency of creating new creatures can reach 4 Operarius per second. The ability to create special creatures depends on the program received from the Kalubra. The program depends on the rotation of the algorithm. If the ovum is in danger, he digs out of the ground, disconnecting from the network of roots and runs away. However, due to the lack of senses, they can run into obstacles. Take less damage from energy weapons and projectiles. I think it said and projectiles. Did it say just projectiles? Energy projectiles or energy weapon projectiles? Okay, there you go. So there you go. There's that information. All the stuff we're fighting. Very scary. Sounds very comedic. It is kind of silly. The first time I saw it happen, it was very funny. Alright. I need you guys to... I can't direct you for some reason. I guess you need to get further into the mission. Oh, it's because I ordered them. There, go through there. So, melee weapons allow you to dig through terrain. Digging through terrain is not necessary, but it is pretty helpful for getting more advantageous positions. Like, right here is a really bad choke point. So if I was to, like, go through here, they would dig up all this, so I could back up here. If enemies started coming, like right now. They're spawning. See, now that spot's clear, I can back up. And have a pretty clear line of sight right down this path. Now this here, which is kind of hard to see, this is a current. It'll push enemies and my mechs around. Because we're underwater, it is an ocean current. My people need to retreat. It's getting a bit close. We don't have underwater guns yet, so we have to be very cautious not to die here. We might even have to retreat, because if you look, our bullets are bouncing. I might flick that. Yeah, see, our bullets are, like, bouncing off of them, because they're getting slowed down from the water, so they're not doing as much damage as they could do. We might not be able to do this mission, after all. You can see there on Joe, he's starting to panic. That blue bar there is panic. So is Donald. They're all starting to panic. So basically, I'm gonna order a retreat because they're about to die. They've gotten cornered, and I'm about to lose my mechs. Oop, there goes Joe, and there goes Zed. So, we go forward and pick up their mechs to retreat. They are dead, by the way. It looks like Freeze and Donald might die too, because we're not doing any damage to these enemies. Let's see if I can't get their mechs. We lost their mechs, and they're dead. So anyway, that's the game. Underwater's really rough start. We've lost the mission, we lost the mechs, we lost the pilots. Ta-da! Now I have 2 mechs remaining. And I have 5 people. Basically, this runs bunk. I cannot even begin to play. So I'm going to have to restart the game, because there's no way to recover from that. Underwater start is probably just a bad idea generally. I wanted to do it because the story said we started underwater, but underwater starts like rough. That's what I did the first time I played. We're gonna do it again because I'm a crazy person. But I'm gonna rename the mechs and stuff exactly the same. I'll just do it a little bit faster this time. Yeah, I underestimated how rough underwater starts were. Like I said, I did it my first time, but I played the game a lot, so the first time I did it a long time ago, and I didn't remember it was that bad. For the sake of stream, I might not do Iron Man. I might do like some cheeky saves between missions, because I should have done that, but I didn't. The game auto saves on a mission complete, which is a bad thing if you don't want to die. Run off self-destruct, please. Add some active armor. Mr. Blue, you are now going to be Leroy Jenkins again. Cheeky saves, yeah. Because losing on the first mission's a bit sad. Go ahead and open that again. There's like a weird delay between clicking that you can't quite do. Give me blue. And do this. Whole thing blue, there you go. Maybe a deeper blue than that would make more sense. And then we get a yellow in here. That's not yellow. Yeah, the color palette's a bit weird. It doesn't like to give you the colors you actually choose. It's like a little bit like unsaturated. Whoops, I need red and green. There you go. Get my yellow shoulders again. Can have a little yellow belt. Give your chicken back. It's like a ping pong paddle. Okay, and then Xylo, come back in here. Oh no, I didn't mean the reactors. But yeah, that's just bound to happen. I haven't played it in like a week, so I forgot how incredibly bad it was to go underwater. The way to solve that is just to like give it a few days instead of going into a mission straight away to get that research done. Come on. There you go. Okay. That one that I mentioned earlier, the weapons that lets you let your weapons work underwater, whatever I was trying to say. That specific research is like crucial to not losing the game if you play underwater. So why didn't you take it? I couldn't. You saw. I clicked. Don't sass me. Me. Okay, get that out of there. Give me another one. Same thing, just one of each. Give me some more accuracy. One of those. There you go. You can do the mod here. That'll do it as well. If you want to get the bonus underwater weapon power. But it's fine. Okay, give me my mech. Xylo, here you go. You're now Crimson Moom. It was just a bad dream. It was a simulation. Nothing actually happened. It wasn't real. I don't remember what I did, actually. I don't remember how I did it last time. There was definitely, like, some red in there somewhere. I definitely had a moon there. But it wasn't smiling. It was angry. There you go. Give red arms for blasting. There you go. Very scary. Alright. Put the cockpit in, put the reactor in, put the weapons on. Give me the motors, please. All 4 of them. I'm gonna leave one of the slots open for every one of the mechs, because you need to have a slot, one of these slots for the underwater bullets. Why can't you go in there? Come on now. Cooperate. There you go. Armor. No, not yet. Energy. Yeah, like I said before, I don't know if this is like a good idea to boost your mech's like power like that, as much as I do it. It definitely makes a difference to the heat generation, but I'm not sure how much of a difference. Go. That looks good. There you go. Enjoy. Send Leroy Jenkins back to this, because I wanted to double check I did remove the bomb. I did. Good. Okay. Marshmallow. Boost your leggies. Oh, did I give Leroy's legs boosted to max? Oh, I should probably double check that as well. You can also assign it to the weapons too if you want to make the weapons better. Armor. You have okay armor, but you could have better armor. Phew. I don't need that much armor. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive active armor is for missiles. $14 armor? That seems fine. Missiles don't come up for a while, but they do eventually pop up, and it's really frustrating. I meant to remove the one part, but it'll be fine. But yeah, so I don't know, a general rule of thumb is just play really cautiously. You can get upgrades that, I didn't remove the self-destruct system, I don't think, that, like, let you generate stuff better. Okay, I mean, I think Mr. Pink didn't have their bomb removed. No, it did. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. Anyway, whatever. Pilots. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Hey, Smile, how you doing? Jennifer, give me reload speed. Get in there. Barbara's got training needs. Come on. There you go. Who has low vitality? Bob and Joe. Zed has decent CBS. Stop eating. I need to put you in the mech. You've got decent CBS, and you're really low vitality. So I'll go with you instead. Good, good. Okay, that's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that. Switch to this, get all the tutorials out of the way, and give myself 56, I think it was, right? Yeah. Perfect. Hydrate. Oh my gosh. I'll also start the research. Not that it matters. This isn't going to progress until the day ends, but we'll get that going, get this going, and then head back in and defend the city from beasties. This first mission's like just stand there and shoot. And that's literally it. Ooh, that one's a lot closer this time. I might actually be able to loot it this time. So we can get the mechs up there to grab it before the horde reaches us. We can get all this resources. Obviously, it takes a few seconds. And there's a lot of enemies. There you go. I can also full screen this, like this. It's a bit harder to parse what's happening, but you can do this. I just kind of like this better. Like the little screen. I think it's fun. Also, it says you can have more than 4 mechs, but I've never found that to be the case. So there must be like a research or something that lets you do that. That'd be incredibly helpful, having a mission that can have more than 4 mechs. I don't know how to make that happen, but it sounds good. I never really did call any attention to the left-hand side here. You can see like how much weapon ammo you have. The 3 bars display percentage of explosives, ballistics, and thermal damage types. You have ammunition remaining. Below them is the radial thermometer, showing the percentage of maximum temperature. So that's important. You can see what guns you have. You can disable or enable them at will, which isn't really necessary most of the time, but can be if you have like big explosives. Reactor temperatures will go up, and as soon as they hit the peak, they'll just shut your mech down, and it'll have to restart completely. So it's like a death sentence. So never let your mech overheat. That thing got pretty close, and it did get a couple of bullets in it, but we can't do anything about it. There you go, mission success. Tutorial mission done. Now I can play for real, and we'll give a gold star to Jennifer here for doing good. All right, perfect. So yeah, basically I already did all the things we did last time in a quarter of the time, so I'll just end the day. And then there's all the stuff going bad, sure, whatever. Handing out stickers, yeah, exactly. So what I'm going to do this time, instead of doing a mission, is just waiting a day. Because we need to get this unlocked before I can actually fight anything. So then this is done. We're healing some humans, we're losing some food. The city is damaged and will continue to like get worse and worse condition. But I need needle bullets. Adaptation of kinetic weapons for underwater combat. Minor changes to the launch method and the shape of the projectiles will return the effectiveness of kinetic weapons underwater. Adds a new auxiliary module. That is all we need. So let's wait for 2 days for that to go through, which means we get no resources and no progress towards our end goal, which is to reach the cities and get information. I actually don't know what these are. I might go check them out. Because these ones are really close for some reason. I don't know if those are creatures spawning or the spaceship parts I'm looking for. It doesn't tell you what they are. So I might go there and just check them out. To waste 2 days. And then that's my research done. So now I have a new engine that I can equip and some new modules to make bullets better underwater. I think it's pretty important to get the better mechs up and running, so I'm going to start going down for them. Cabin 1 reinforced frame. An additional metal frame in each module adds to the overall structure strength of the mech. The new cockpit is also stronger. Good, good. And Manilian. New Manilian-based technology, simple pulsed laser, able to work in the atmosphere. Reduce damage underwater, heats up reactor. Basically, laser weapons. Good, but dangerous. The hangar, pilots, all good. I think Barbara's probably got enough CBS training now. 57, not terrible. Who else needs... Oh, I guess Barbara's still among the lowest, so I'll go back in there. So I can check out this new tab here. You can now start to see all the stats of the city. It's only been a little while, so you're not going to get a whole lot, but all these correspond to a different thingy on the graph. You'll see that the city energy is dipped significantly since the beginning because the game didn't load in how badly damaged your city was. City damage has increased exponentially and continues to increase slowly over time. Components has dropped because I used them all. Consumer goods went down, 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 then up a little bit. Food supply goes up and down as people eat it and don't eat it. Humans stays pretty much the same forever, unless something horrible's gone wrong. Wounded humans is going down because we're treating them. Life systems are also going down because we're treating humans, which means we're using up the resources. And overall efficiency is kind of going up and down a little bit, just based on how many components and how much city damage we have and stuff like that. So all that's happening. It'll be fine. Oh, we now need to remove everybody from their pilot, or from their mechs, and kit every one of these mechs that uses ballistics, which is Mr. Pink, Leroy Jenkins, and Crimson Moom, with that module that increases the effectiveness of ballistics underwater. There you go. And if we weren't underwater, we wouldn't have to do that. Okay, so let's send Freeze out. Actually, Freeze's vitality is kind of low. Stats are great, though. Let's send Freeze out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Doing sports? Get into mech. Mark, you can get in one of them as well. I like the... Freeze is very stoic, but Mark's, like, freaking out about going in the mech. Oh, we have a clone. So Gregory got cloned. This is how you get more people, by the way. More people just come in from the clone. They clone your people. I don't know if there's any significance to that. I assume there's some sort of relation there, like maybe their stats transfer over or something, I don't know. But they get cloned from existing people in your squads. There you go. We'll send everybody out on a mission with bullets that'll actually work now. I'm not going to that one. That is crazy. That is a lot of enemies I do not want to fight. I will go down towards these, because I can't go that direction, which is where I was planning to go anyway. Now, this is the map. So what I'm going to do, actually, before I do this, just because I don't want to have to keep on restarting the game, is I'm going to save, which auto-quits to the menu. And then you reload that save. And then do it again, so you have a backup save. There. Now we have a backup save. I may even actually designate you to attack the ovum, please. Because they're weak to... When they're strong against energy weapons, but the missiles have long range. Okay, so we start at the top left. This is our map here. We need to get down here, through all this nonsense, and over to here. I don't know what that flickering dot is. I should probably check on that. Where's that flickery dot? Oh, it's this, I guess. Is there only one here? Oh. I guess there's only one. That's not odd. Oh, there's two. There's one right up here somewhere. Right there. Okay, so this time I won't die. Probably, maybe, because I have guns that can actually work underwater.
New position.
I'm gonna stand here and shoot down this row of, or this line, while they get pushed around by the current, which is pretty okay for helping me out. You'll see that we're hitting this over here a little bit with like the you know the collateral. The bugs are kind of like having a hard time navigating around this crevice for some reason. I think it's because they're scared. I don't know. But basically, these will stop producing after a while, and then we can kind of move in a little bit. Actually, I can move in a little bit now because we're handling it pretty well. But even the ones down here are starting to produce ones. If you're too close, they produce. If you're far enough away, they won't. I might push through around behind this just to get it quickly. Because we can kill that egg, it'll stop producing. There you go, now it's running away. Oh, you missed it. Well, you didn't miss it, it just went away fast. These things are a nuisance because they drop those turrets, but if we can kill them, then we can get a lot of resources, so I'm going to let my mechs just shoot them over time. We got pushed a little bit. It's starting to run away because it's taking some damage, so we might be able to kill it. It laid its eggs. Focus that, please. And it got it. Nice. Okay, so now we need to back up because these are turrets and they'll hurt us a lot. Don't disobey my orders. Please hurry. There you go. They can't shoot us outside of their range. So now we just sit here and wait for this spawn wave to stop, and then we can kind of move around. The next egg is here, and then there's two inside there with the big worm. We can't worry about this one. I would like to get the resources, but we can't worry about it. It's too dangerous. These things we have to kill, but they're taking their sweet time because we don't have any guns that are good at destroying them. And we're also horribly inaccurate. I'm gonna knock out this right here because it's getting in the way of shooting these guys. So move a little bit closer. You can change their free will here. Sliding the controller of the free will will affect the pilot's higher value, allows them to move further away from the positions that I've chosen, and points of attack on their own. So basically, if they're good, and they're not worried about panicking and stuff, and you've given them like a strong mech, you can turn this up so they'll like wander away from the position to like get better angles on enemies. But for untrained pilots and weak mechs, it's probably better not to do that. Okay, doing alright. Pushing in a little bit. Gotta wait for the break in spawns. Those ones stopped, and this one should stop after. That'll give us some time to dig here. To clear out a little bit of space for shooting. This thing is gonna flank us. It might drop the eggs. Or it might not. Okay, we're gonna move up here to try and get it, because we want those resources. If it shoots out the eggs again, we have to retreat, because they'll do a lot of... Not retreat, but we'll have to move. The current! We got caught by the current! I wasn't paying attention. I got greedy. The greed! Okay, we're fine. Nobody took any damage. We're fine. But you gotta pay attention, you know? The current is like really dangerous, because it will just push your mechs around. I think if you have enough speed and stability, you can like outrun the current. I think it's retreating. It looks like it's going off the edge of the map, so I'm gonna have to ignore it. We got another current there coming, but nothing to worry about there. So that circle that's swirling around down here is this thing's like vision cone, vision circle. It will lock onto you and fire its super laser at you if you are in that circle. So you need to be careful to avoid it while making progress towards it. And especially in areas like this where we have like a really obnoxious kind of spawn zone, it's kind of difficult because you need to like push in here to like secure this area. We had something coming from behind. Oh, we are still able to reach it somehow. We shouldn't be able to, but we might, I'm still going to leave it alone. It's in a position where it's like too hard to like get. It spit out its eggs. So it's got turrets up there. We can't retreat now because we'll have to fight those on the way out. So we have to finish this. The oxygen here isn't actually very important right now, but if we're underwater, which we are, and our mechs get damaged, which they regularly do, they'll get like damage pips above them to show you what kind of damage they've taken. And if they have like breaches in the hull, then they'll start leaking, which means your oxygen will start running out and your people will just like die. Okay, there's a current coming. I gotta get out of the way.
New position.
Yeah, so it's a game about being very patient and making very slow progress towards your objective. I'm gonna dig through here. Try and get an angle on this. You might actually see it walk away, because I'm pretty close to it. There you go. See, it stood up and ran, but I killed it too fast. Again. Where's your edge? Right there. Okay. So we can't actually hit it from here. We can. It does very, very little damage. You can see its health bar below it right there. Does this change that to make it better? Yeah, it's a bit better. You can see its health bar there. We're hitting it through its shield, but barely. So we're going to have to walk into its shield during one of the breaks and spawning periods. Oh, we're actually killing the eggs somehow, so maybe we can just go in there now. So once we breach the zone, which we're very slow to do because it's underwater. Oh no, one of them's disobeying orders. Okay, luckily we stunned it, so it's good. There you go. So we killed it, and it fell over and died. But yeah, if that circle lands on you, then it starts charging up like a mega laser and just blasts your mechs, and you die like within seconds. It's really bad. So this mission is complete. I'm just collecting these resources so we can get a little bit of extra moolah at the bottom here. There you go. And then they'll just hang out here, capture the objective, and then the mission will be complete, and this area will be claimed by us. Ta-da! So, who disobeyed orders at the end there? It was probably Zed. Zed was disobeying orders for 44 seconds, Mark 22 seconds, Dom for 31 seconds. They were all disobeying orders a lot. So, no medals for any of them. Freeze, you can have like a no disobeying medal. Here you go. A little green one. How's it going? Fine. I didn't lose immediately on my first mission earlier. So good. Unfortunately, I can't go here. Ooh, we got a bunker. Because it's surrounded by enemies that I can't kill. Which is a shame, because the actual fight itself wouldn't be that hard, I don't think. How you doing, Bert? But yeah, so that's that done. We can't do anything today, because the mechs have already gone. I'm going to take these people out, because they've got some pretty good health. Put all these people away. We need to raise some more people up. Gregory, you need to get your health up, and Ellen, so do you. Who is bad on CBS? Jennifer, get in there. Okay, and then we wait. I think... No, we have no components. We still can't do anything. Components will be ready on Tuesday. I think I should have ordered the components after I did the upgrade or whatever. I think that's why it's taken so long. Not losing is good. Well, I was lying, so... you know. I definitely lost badly in the first mission. This is a tank cannon. Kind of works like a sniper. It has a lot longer range, better damage, better penetration than the basic guns I've been using. Fires slower, of course. I don't think it's crucial to raise. I think lowering its weight's more important because it's really heavy. So we'll get that going. I could give it, like, more damage, less penetration, no. Deal damage behind a target, no. Fire, no. Slow enemies, no. Money shots, no. Penetration, projectile acceleration, lifetime, and weight, probably the one I want to go with. Yeah, chuck that in there. Weighs a bit more, but it's less than it did, I think. I can check it. Pew, 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 pew. Very accurate, travels very fast. Doesn't explode, so no need to do anything with that. Give it like long range. Yeah, it doesn't quite hit at range. It's pretty good. At max range, it's still pretty good. But underwater. It still hits even at range underwater. But if you add the thing that gives it the needle ammo back, it's still just as good, basically. This is a little bit, but mostly fine. That's good. Weighs 19 though, so it's gonna have to go on a mech that is stripped a little bit. Put it on Crimson Moom, because I think that's better for reasons. Remove that, and I'll figure out the armor situation. We did get a new motor. It gives us 60 power, and only takes 1 energy, so chuck that on instead. There you go. Now we don't have to worry about it. We have 1 power left. I don't think I can do anything with 1 power. I will, however, add some more armor. About 1216. What's my best armor? 6.5, 6.6, 3.5. Don't have enough. 3.4. That's pretty good. That's fantastic. 1824, amazing armor. That's like crazy strong. Very few things can do anything to that without excessive effort. So there you go. That's good. Chuck you in there. Now I got a cannon for the big things. It also penetrates, so it'll kill like lines of enemies in a row. And I think research is still doing. We're going for laser weapons and for better cockpits. I can do another mission today. No, I can't. I can do a mission tomorrow. Food supply went down a bit. City damage went up, of course. Life systems down. Okay. Get another research done tomorrow. So I can't go here. Oh, no, I can go there. But I can't go there or there. I can go here, and I can't go there. I've never been able to kill these things, so probably fine. I think the bugs will be excessively efforting. Well, yeah. Move the city down, and then attack, I guess, there. I'd like to get to the city and also that objective, but I don't think I can do it, because the enemies are too strong. Who wants to go on this mission? Jennifer is currently doing... I don't know what this glowing thing means. I thought it was the cloning, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, Jennifer's training, so we need Freeze in there to lead the squad. Let's see. Actually, give Freeze the Crimson Moon, because it has the most armor. Not most active armor. Marshmallow has most active armor. Who are you good with? Nobody. Dom has good CBS, so we can take you along once you finish glowing, whatever that does. There you go. Come on. Who else? Nobody. So, Clone 0. Nah. Okay, Donald, come along. Clone 0, come on. There you go. Alright. Head on that mission. We have the rockets targeting the ovum. And then I'll have that thing being targeted by Freeze. Was it resistant to ballistics? I don't remember. Kinetic type, yeah, okay, so never mind. There you go.
Slow down.
Okay, another squiggly cave. Let's see. We got both of the brooks up close, and all the eggs are at the end, which is not great. It's better when they're spaced out. Okay, get going. Dig through here. That current is coming, but we should be able to miss it. Actually, stop. Don't dig. Wait. Okay, I might move up here. It looks like they're dealing with it pretty good, with no real issues. I don't want to... Okay, you can go down now. I wanted to make sure we pushed them back before I started digging that pillar out. I just want to make sure I've, like, secured a retreat before I start pushing in here. We have people disobeying orders again. Of course we do. Once they stop spawning, I'll push in further. Every, 12, 16 seconds, whatever it was. Now we got a current coming, so I might have to push back over here. Oop. Left one behind. They have a breach. They're not leaking. They have a breach. Okay. So you get for disobeying orders. If you were sticking with the group, you wouldn't have had to worry about getting torn apart by bugs.
Slow down.
I'd like to deal with these, but I don't think we'll be able to. Just because they're really hard to kill quickly, because they have so much health. We can get a lot of shots off on them, but as soon as they pop out those eggs, we'll have to focus fire, and maybe we won't be able to get them because they can dig through the walls. There you go, back up. We go back here. It's safer to run back this way because they can't shoot us from that angle. Oop, there's another current there, I didn't even notice. Another one there, that one will help us. Okay, we try to focus that down. It'll probably get away, based on the fact that we're being attacked from multiple angles. We can't dig through the wall to chase it because I think it'll hurt us if it touches us. Sucks to lose all that tasty material, but oh well. Okay, back up. Yeah, it's kinda gone. That's okay. We don't need all of it. It's nice to get it, but we don't need it. Okay, we want to go this direction. We need to, like, get up here to dig out this whole strut and then shoot from this angle.
Slow down.
Okay, we can't go to here. We have to wait for them to stop producing again. These ones are going to start spitting out eggs soon, or some beasties soon as well. And that's going to be hard to deal with. So just hang out there for a while. We'll blast them all while we wait. The little rotating circle that the giant worm monster is making is a nuisance. I'm furious. Because you gotta deal with the timing of the spawns as well, and the current is coming. I gotta move. Okay, I think we can probably push
Slow
up
down.
this way. Because the spawnings has waned a bit. I actually need to get rid of that stone more than anything. Okay, now we can back up. I actually need to get a little bit more room to shoot. That's all I wanted. Gotta keep an eye out for currents. Okay, we can move in. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Slow down.
I want to go up here. Because that'll give me a good angle down that line. And the missiles and bullets will, like, slowly chip away at the walls, so shooting at this many enemies down that path will still hurt the walls. So I don't have to dig through them, it just is faster to dig through them. I think I can tell them to fire at a wall, too. Oh, no, I can't. I can tell them to fire at things,
Target.
if they can see them.
New position.
I don't know why they decided to stop firing there. They might have all been reloading at the same time, I'm not sure. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. I want to get through this wall, so I can get a clear shot at all the incoming enemies at once. And also kill that walking egg. There it goes! Okay, I guess that the shield doesn't protect the things in it, just the main creature. That's the... It's good, okay. Okay, all the eggs are gone, so there's no more spawning. Once this comes back around again, I'll move in. Okay, get in there. The force field does lower the damage that I can do a little bit, but not a crazy amount. Keep walking. Okay, don't need to worry about it then. It'll get like stunned. Like it slows down the lower health it gets, so it like stops attacking. Go there. Go there. Yay! Loot!
Continue mission.
Okay.
Slow down.
There you go. Mission completed, with only a little bit of damage on one mech. Because they disobeyed orders briefly. 70 seconds of disobeying orders from Clone Zero over here. I should get like I should use like a medal specifically for disobeying orders. It's a shame it doesn't give you the same medals every time, though. Freeze, how do you do? No disobeyed orders. Wow, look at you. Have another green disobeyed orders not at all medal. There you go. Okay, so there's a whole mechanic here that I'm not going to go into yet, but you can repair the mechs manually to lower their repair cost, but 7 is not enough to go into the settings for. But there's like a whole like mini game that you can do to make it work. And that mission's done, so now we end our day. We finished some research, a bunch of people got cured, damaged city, losing some consumer goods because we're healing people. The normal things, get out of here. Okay, your vitality's looking a little bit low, so I'm going to take you out, put Jennifer back in. Jennifer's CBS is not great, but she has a lot of vitality, so it's fine. Ellen and Gregory are still getting treatment. Now let's remove you and put in Zed. Everybody else is fine, I think. So what mission do we want to do next? So if we go down here, we have those can eat mechs. We don't want to do that. Bad. You want a medal for disobeying? Yeah, I want a medal to show me who the troublemakers are, because I never remember. That's a desert. That makes sense. We can go for this, but it's really hot. So it's probably not a good idea. I might still try just to check it out. But I think it's gonna need to be. I think we're gonna need to retreat immediately. Let me do a save, and then a load, and then a save, a load for my backup save. Demerit badge, exactly. Shouldn't you get the opposite of a medal for that? Which you guess is a backside of a medal? Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah, you get like the string. You just get like a necklace. Okay, we're gonna go in and just hope for the best. I think it should be fine. But again, we'll overheat really fast in the desert. So we might just die. I'll retreat us immediately as soon as I see how quickly our reactors go up.
Slow down.
Because we're suited for underwater missions, which don't overheat us. Oh, we have turrets. Oh, nice. We have turrets. Looks like all of our mechs are about to overheat immediately. There's, yep, all 4 gone. That damages them pretty badly. So this is going to be a huge cost sink, but we might be able to complete the mission with the assistance of the turrets if they stop overheating in enemy projectile range.
Slow down.
And stop panicking and disobeying orders would be really helpful.
Slow down.
2. Dom, Leroy Jenkins, please retreat. Retreat, please. Leroy! Retreat, Leroy! Leroy! Retreat! Alright, well, Leroy's gonna die.
Slow down.
Okay.
Retreat.
It's so fitting of the name. He never retreats. Well, he just caused me an incredible amount of damage to that mech. Mission success. It wasn't a success, was it? Alright, we'll give a red X to Dom here, because that means he's bad. Oh, for God's sake, 1,500. Oh, that's so much metal. Okay, now I get to show off that menu. Very exciting. I get to show you the repair menu, because I have to go and repair my freaking destroyed mechs. Mech damage sorted into 5 types. Use the left button to allocate personnel to repairs. This will balance the damage across the overall structure. Use the right button to repair the metal light, which is the most common resource, but still can run out. You need to find a balance between allocating engineers and metal lights to balance damages across your mech. So basically there's, like, I think this is like ammo explosion, like minor, like penetration, leak, like water leak. I don't know what this is, and I think this is like a mechanical failure. So we have like big old slashes in the hull, and some holes in the hull. I don't remember if it's better to repair that at like a low value or high value. That one's fine. Get marshmallow in here. 198. If I do this, it'll use engineers to redistribute the damage across the hull. But I think at 100, I think at like this level, that just increases the amount of money it costs to repair. And then if I put it back in there, it'll be more expensive than it was. So, but it never goes above 250 for. Whoops, sorry, it never goes above 250 for this mech. So 250 is going to be like the balance point I have to work for. Which. Oh, there's Leroy's mech. Well, time to put all my engineers into that. Actually, I'll probably have to wait for a day. Let me get Crimson Moon or Crimson Moon out there. 2266. Yeah, that's a good one. Repair that. So yeah, this one I have to just send all my engineers to repair everything, and that'll put all the points into this. For some reason, I don't know why, but yeah, basically you can lower the value, Put it all into there. It never goes above 250. I can't put any more engineers in, so we have to wait a day and then repair the rest of it tomorrow. Freaking nightmare. Alright, we lost a lot of stuff. We're not doing great, but we're not doing terribly. We'll get some components tomorrow so I can upgrade the base some more. Go back into engineering. Finish repairing over here. Oh, thank you for the follow. Ed the Mad. How you doing? Let me repair that up, and we're good. We're not good, but we're better than we were. I also forgot to assign a research yesterday, but that's okay. It's not like it's crucial to get research done every single day or we're gonna die. Better armor probably be good. It's not better armor, it's a layer of armor for the components, I think, for modules. I'm trying to remember which ones are which. That's an anti-missile system, I'm pretty sure. And this is thinner armor plates. Highly pressed layer of military armor, formerly used on tanks and vehicles in military conflicts on Earth. Blueprint obtained from the General Military Database. I'll grab that, and I'll start going for other mechs after that. That's a module layer, so I guess I could grab it. Probably going to go with improving the reactors. Still a long way from recreating the technology for the production of nuclear reactors. In the meantime, we can improve some of the components for the first reactor. There you go. Now we have 15 scientists left, but I don't think we have anything that would cost that. Nah. So we can do a mission. Technically. Jennifer can go on. We really do need them to be high CBS and high stress resistance, but we have to get them in the hospital for that, I'm pretty sure. Dom is really bad at following orders, but he's one of my better pilots, unfortunately. Okay, you can go in Leroy. Jennifer, you can go in the Crimson Moon. Clone Zero, I mean, I guess... No, Zed can come in. Joe, I guess. You got good CBS. Okay, where am I gonna go where I'm not gonna light on fire? I can't do that because it's desert. I don't have anything. I don't have any heat resistance. I guess we can just keep going down. I can't go this way. I can't go this way. I can go that way, actually. I can go towards the city from there, maybe. So give me Marshmallow on Ovum, Crimson Moon, Leroy, and Mr. Pink. I'm running out of materials, which is bad. And go ahead and begin. I'm gonna have to try and rush to like right here. If there's ever an emergency, I can fire artillery. I do have that capacity. But rarely do I use it because it's limited and also isn't always super useful. Because it's sometimes some areas can't use it and some areas just don't benefit from it. Ooh, freaking Dom in the Leroy Jenkins disobeying orders again. Did you see that? Did you see that nonsense? Hanging out up there by himself? Disobeying orders again? He's still disobeying orders, just standing back there.
Slow down.
Should have used a sub.
New position.
Why? Well, how would that help? We wouldn't be able to look really cool and walk around and stomp and stuff, you know? We'd have to sit in a little hot dog and just sort of listen to radar blips and bloops. Oh, his name's Dom. Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, it took me a second. Yeah, no, I got it. Sorry, I was thinking... Sorry, I was kind of I was focused on the mission. I was focused on work. I'm sorry. Kill the worm. Get the goodies. Get the treats. Focus the worm. Stop focusing the worm. We're gonna get killed. Take it back. Damn worm. I'll get you one day. Anybody have any liquid breaches? No, everybody's fine. How dare you escape me? I'll get you one day, worm. The current, it pushes us. I'm surprised these things do that well, damage-wise. I have a lot of armor. I'm surprised they can actually hurt me. They only do a little bit of damage, like 6 or 8 or something like that. Most of my mechs have like 20 armor. Oh, he did a lot of damage to it too, because it's running off the board. Okay, let's just dig that out. Avoid that current that's coming. Jennifer and Dom both disobeying orders? What the hell? What does the world come to? If the freaking mission leader's disobeying my orders, what am I supposed to do? Okay, the worm's coming, so we'll prepare for that. Kill the worm! Oh no, artillery's unavailable. I was gonna artillery down there so I can kill the worm, but apparently I'm not allowed to artillery down here. Oh, it's gonna escape again. Damn. What a shame. No bonus resources, which is really bad actually, because I'm running out of resources. You kind of need to kill these things to get resources. You get some for completing the mission, but you get most of your resources from those big worms, but in like cave missions like this, where they're like really narrow and like jagged, they're kind of hard to get because they're always kind of like digging through the walls and like weaving in and out. And there's a lot of room to like escape to. Yeah. Okay, I want to dig through this. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna need a little bit closer. Avoid that current.
Slow down.
3 of our mechs are reloading, so retreat. Leroy, I swear to God. We need to get down there and kill that egg, but I need to I need to like have them cooperate with me. Okay. I just need you to follow orders, Leroy. Dom, follow orders for a few seconds. We need to, like, secure one of our flanks, please. There, okay. Now we can focus entirely on this direction. The one egg that's spawning enemies at me. Okay, go down here. They're gonna run around the side to get us, but we have angles on their... oh god, I love how the bullets get caught up in the current. We can hit this, and we know that that doesn't get blocked by the shield. Or it might, but it does. We do so much damage through the shield, it doesn't matter. Okay, now that that's done, get in there. Oh, go a little bit faster, please. Go a little bit faster, please. Oh, no. No! Leroy! Hurry! Get closer! Stop panicking! Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to repair that mech again, but
Slow down.
we'll be okay. Leroy's got 30 seconds of oxygen, basically.
Down.
New position. Continue mission.
Okay, it was fine. It was fine. When nobody died. I just have to repair the Leroy Jenkins again. Have another demerit. For the 105 seconds you spent disobeying my orders. Freaking troublemaker. Okay, 188's not that bad of a repair cost, honestly. So I might be fine just like paying that. Alright. How is everybody looking? Dom's badly injured. Almost drowned to death, so can take the day off. I might even remove everybody and give Freeze a chance. Anybody want to go into CBS training? Clone 1 needs some reactions. Sorry, Clone 0. How's the missions? Next time we could do that. I don't want to. That's pretty hot, but possible. We would need to be able to move the ship around. I don't want to do that. Because those enemies are hard to deal with. Passing that over here, X4. Coolio, you take care. Thanks for hanging out. Love this game's artwork. Yeah, it's really cool. I like it a lot. It's a hard one to, like, show off, I think, but it's cool. I like it a lot. I guess we're just gonna go south. And we should get our components. We did. Amazing. So now we have 400 components in the bank, which we can use to enhance our building. I want to increase our resource collection, but I don't remember which district that is. This one. Waste and Minerals Recycling Center. It splits the waste into elemental constituents and then sends it to a waste recycled plant, like storage. There you go. Give me a few of them. That'll give me more resources every turn, or every day, rather. This is another important one. It did say this in the tutorial, but it was not very clear. So the yellow bar here is the bar that says how much I've leveled the system up. The blue bar here is how high it can go. And the yellow bar links to the current position on the map where the structure is. The blue bar links to the support structure. So if I level up this support structure, then it'll let me level up this one down here. Another, like, higher or whatever one I was clicking on, that one. So if I get that to 4, it'll let me level this to 4. So I need to go upgrade this to 4. But I can't because this needs to be upgraded to 4. So I can upgrade this one to 4, then upgrade this one to 4, and then upgrade this one to 4. Like that. Very expensive, but I've used all my upgrades, and we should get more resources every day now. Because I've maxed out the resources gained. I've also maxed out all the stability. The bottom, that allows the city to move. The upper connections, which allows the city to move. And the disk, which is the foundation of the city, responsible for the operation and movement systems, and state of the main supports. So now, all those are upgraded, which allow it to be better at everything, and upgrade further. Of course, it did cost me most of my resources, and I need to have resources to send people on missions. I don't know where to send my people. Nowhere's like... I guess I can send them there, because that's a mission we probably could do. Problem is, it's another, like, one of these tunnel missions, Which means I won't be able to kill the worms necessarily, which are how you get most of your resources, which is what we really desperately need. Freeze. Oh, Dom leveled up, which is really annoying because I don't I don't like him. He's not going to be a good leader, so I'm not going to give him any of the leadership ones. Taunts all enemies. That's very funny. If I give him Leroy Jenkins constantly, having the ability to taunt enemies would be really funny. He would die instantly, but it'd be funny. Let's give him evasion. If he's gonna get attacked and like stand still constantly, I want him to not get hit as often. Jennifer, you can probably go lead because you're healthy. Who are you friends with? Joe and Zed. Yeah, I know you're busy. Hurry up. Who else wants to go? I guess Bob. Go to Mr. Pink. Let's send this. I may change priority to be the worm for the Rocketeer for Marshmallow. And you can do that, you can go there, and you can go there. I may change you to be the Ovum Killer. So this is the last mission I can send them on, because I won't have enough resources unless we kill some worms. Because we're running out of Bjorn. What do I do about that? I don't know. Something, I'm sure. Okay, egg right there. We might be able to get in quickly to kill. Okay, worm's dead. Love to see it. It looks like somebody might not have needle bullets on. I don't know who, because I used all these. Did I forget to put one on somebody? Because some of the bullets are slower. Okay, we can push slowly in around this corner. We can get a good, like, line to just blast all the bugs. And that egg. Nice, good job. Okay, can we get the worm as well? Not really. I think we're going to be dealing with the eggs too much. Don't run in that far. The Rocketeer is going to be dealing with the worm by default, but I think it'll not be enough damage on its own. That's annoying. I think we could have gotten it if it didn't spit out the pods. Ooh, don't shoot. Okay, we took a little bit of damage, but not enough to actually damage our armor. And the worm got away, as expected, unfortunately. We got one of them at least, though, so hopefully that'll be enough resources to continue. I'm gonna need to, like, get an angle here. So I may try to dig up through there. Because we can't go through this area now because the freaking turrets got put down. Oh. Dang resources leaving. There's a world where I could just dig through this entire mountain and attack from behind there. But I would lose out on getting that. Where's the other one? Right there. Okay, if I stand here, we can hit that one. And I may take Jennifer specifically here to attack that, and nothing else. Because her bullets do the most damage by a long way, with that tank cannon. Nice. Now we proceed. Leroy Jenkins is starting to overheat a bit. He went pretty high up there. I don't know why. Okay, now the currents are passing. Walk a bit forward. Get that goodie. I might move everybody but Bob up. Okay, looking good. That's a long... Ooh, that's a lot of currents. Get in the crevice. I could dig through the wall here to get up there, instead of having to navigate all the way around. But we'd have to, avoid that blast coming in.
Slow down.
I would like a straight shot, too, so we'd have to go, like, straight up from here, basically. Okay. Oop, too late. Run! Okay. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Everything's fine. Once we punch through, we can back off, because... Might need to do... Actually, back off a little bit early. We want to push in there, but we want to not do it at a point where we're going to not be able to retreat.
Slow down.
Because if you get right next to it, it can't hit us. You can see, like, this is, like, far away. So we can get, like, right in there, and we can stop getting hit by it. And if we punch in quickly, we can avoid getting mauled by beasts, and also, since we're not being blocked by the shield, our projectiles should be able to do max damage to the creature, and we should kill it without much struggle. There you go. The current! It's pushing! Actually, it's not. I guess we have enough stability on Crimson Moom to not struggle to walk. Mission completed. I didn't... Oh, I was gonna say I didn't notice Joe... I didn't notice Leroy Jenkins disobeying orders very much, but it's because it's not Dom, it's Joe. Joe actually behaves. Dom does not. And because Joe behaves, you're going to get a green X. Because you didn't disobey me that much. You disobeyed me a lot, but not that much. Not compared to Dom. Looks like it's about average with this team. Okay. Now how am I going to manage this? Taking the small wins. Yeah, well, you gotta, right? Alright, so that day's over. I would like to move the city, but I can't at all. I just can't. There's not much to be said about that. Everybody's in good condition. The mechs aren't damaged. How's our calendar? We're doing some research. We'll finish up some research on a new engine cooling and energy weapon, then armor, and then way down... Wait, did I not? Oh, I didn't start on the next... Ah, oh, damn it. Whoops. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, so... We have enough... We have 305 materials. Let's just go ahead and end it and see how much we get for salvaging. About 73. Yeah, 73. Okay, so we do get some, but not nearly as much as we need to sustain ourselves. Components... Still have 220. I can't upgrade any buildings because it takes the materials we need to send things on missions. So we'll do the mission first. We got these things here. These items here are going to let us increase our reactor's proficiency so they don't overheat as much. I'm not going to worry about it yet because it's not relevant when we're underwater for the most part. We're not really at risk of overheating underwater. A new mech plate, 3 guns, 1 armor, 26 impact resistance, 20 heat resistance, an old but cheap and effective combat model of mech. It was popular in the war against the Separatists on Deimos. This is our first mech that has, like, any amount of heat resistance above, like... Like, any amount of resistance, I should say. Because I think our other mechs only have 15. I don't know how much 25 is in the game. Like, I don't know if it's... I don't know what that means. But if you go into the reactors tab, you can see that there's like max temperature from interior and exterior, I guess. So I think that this is like 190, which means that if we're going on a mission, we click on like the volcano or whatever, 281 temperature. So we can't go there because it's too hot. 140 is this one, 149 is how hot that is. But that's 149 ambient temperature. So our guns and movement and stuff increases the heat of our mechs, I think. And so we want to make sure that internal or external isn't affecting our stuff quite as much. So I'll make this reactor specifically to deal with heat. Wow, now max temperature is 992. Actually, that's better, apparently. That's its max temperature. I don't know what it means, turns out. Turns out I'm lying to you. I have no idea what any of this means. I think that's better still. What if I do exterior environment heat? Because I think this is gonna be my desert mech heater or whatever. Percentage reduction from heat from mech systems or environment. Yeah, let's just drop that a bit more. 21 to 32. 32%. So that'll drop it down to like, what, 130 goes down to like 112, 110, something like that. No, it'll be like 92 or something. Anyway, it'll be some, hopefully. I can test it in a mech if I just check. I have no idea how to build a mech to handle deserts, if I'm honest, which is a shame, but I'm sure there's some information that I'm missing. But you can test the mech in different environments if you put all the stuff on it, I guess. You can't just do it. You gotta actually make a mech, which I didn't plan on doing, but I'll just chuck some stuff on there real quick to get it operational and then figure it out from there. This also raises the heat too, so I probably shouldn't be too ham on that. Okay, give me the test. So I get it to like desert level heat. How hot does it get? It's pretty hot. And it's about to overheat. Yeah, okay. So I didn't give it enough heating because it still overheats when it reloads. And if we go up to volcano temperature, it'll just overheat instantly. Like, I won't even be able to stop that. Yeah, so it was 140 something was the temperature that it was. It's 149. How fast does that go up? How do I manage this? Maybe it's worth... Max outside temperature is 165, it says, which is clearly a lie. Because it doesn't stop heating up when I shoot. Like, as long as I'm not shooting, I don't know if it'll stay below the max threshold. When you reload, it goes really high. But I think maybe I'll hit a cap pretty soon. It's slowing down, so... doesn't look like it. It's slowed down a lot, but it looks like it still might hit the max. Or it's going to max out at around like 97 or something. Yeah, see, the temperature here is 900. When I had the other one in, it was 1,000 something. So maybe the problem is that I gave it the one that gives it too much, like, pressure. So let me go ahead and remove its core. And take out these ones. And put in these ones instead. So it gives them less output for power, but it gives me more max temperature to work with. Does that do the same to piston? No, piston needs to be higher. You lose more energy for the piston, but it gives you more max power. Okay, so you need higher level pistons, lower level injectors to keep temperature high. And I don't know about these still. I haven't figured out how these work. It doesn't, like, it explains it briefly, but it's not helpful to, like, actually building. Okay, let's try that then. Storm, have a new reactor, which is weaker, so I don't know if I'll be able to manage it. It's fine. It's a little bit lighter too, it looks like. Maybe not, who knows. Put those back in. Okay. Give me a test on like 190 whatever, 150 something, I don't know. There. Now just shoot all your bullets and see how hot you get. Ooh. Yeah, when it reloads, it gets really hot. Ugh. Maybe it's worth, instead of having the external temperature thing, it starts using internal temperature. Because I don't know how else to deal with it, because it just kind of overheats. Even with, like, the maximum temperature going up so high. Because I guess it's internal that's overheating it more than external. Because the external goes up high, but the internal is what's causing it to, like, heat. So if I replace all of those with these, that'll mean that it gets less heat from reloading. I don't know how well it'll work, but it should change something. Wow, that went hot immediately, huh? Why'd your temperature go so high? Maybe the injectors, maybe it's not a temperature threshold. Maybe it's like the amount it gets hot. If I remove this again, if I go into this, because these are like, it says max temperature is 1334. That's the temperature that it gets up to. It's not the temperature that it can sustain. I see. So it's better to have these after all, because it does lower the temperature. So it doesn't go super hot. You lose some energy output, I guess. Maybe. Maybe? I have no idea. I don't know. Reactor. Okay. Cooling depends on the modules inserted and partially on the percentage of heating. Basic heating of the reactor from normal operation. What? So, these two counters, I guess? No, that's not it. An adaptive thermometer is located on the top left of construction table, right there. It shows percentage value where 100% is the maximum reactor temperature at which it will fail. There are 4 levers underneath to simulate the levels of reactor load. Below are two counters, these two. The first shows the basic heating of the reactor from its normal operation. Okay. The second shows the strength of cooling. The cooling depends on the modules inserted and partially on the percentage of heating. Okay. On the right, in the window, the main characteristics of the reactor are displayed. Weight, supplied energy, maximum temperature, basic cooling force, and resistance of external and inner heat. If necessary, change the configuration using additional modules on the right. The add-on module data is loaded in order from top right to bottom left. The first 2 types of modules determine the direction of resistance, and the third multiplies their work. The first module directs cooling to the outside, increasing the total resistance to external heating. The second module directs cooling inward, reducing heat from reloading and firing laser weapons. The resistance parameter displays the strength of heat reduction. Inward, left, reduces heat from reloading shots. Outward, right, reduces heat from the environment. Okay. So, we don't actually need this because of the internal, because it's Specific to, like, laser weaponry, I guess. Is it worth, like, doing, like this? It loads like that and then that. So it's like that, dun, 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 dun. Okay, that lowered the resistance. And the cooling power? Oh no, I only had 2 of those, so it... I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so we have 21 resistance to the outdoor. Cooling power is 220. If I add these, what does it do? 25 resistance, 22.16. So we lose a little bit, we gain some resistance. Second one, 32, but 215. Third one, you lose a whole bunch, you lose like a 20. You don't gain anything for resistance. So is it better to load these last then, or does it matter? I guess it's better to load them last, which is what I was doing, but don't exactly understand. That seems like the best configuration for heat versus resistance. Okay. So I boost its power. It cools pretty well, but I imagine it's not going to make it all the way down. Alright, we'll try that configuration again now that I've changed the components a bit. And of course we'll do this again. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should just like remove this. Because that's taking up a lot of power. And that's the reason why I can't figure out the cooling, probably. I guess I shouldn't change the way I'm messing with things mid-experimentation. So we don't need anywhere near the amount of energy we're producing here. Okay, give me that. All the way up to like 150. It's still generating just so much power, like so much heat. But it's lasting longer than it was. When I reload, though, it's going to overheat me, yeah. Is there a way to, like, change my attack patterns to stop firing when it gets to a certain heat threshold? I think there might be, but I don't remember how to do it. It gets up to 70%, 80%, even before I've started firing, too. I mean, this doesn't have any heat resistance by default anyways. That's probably part of the reason why it's so difficult. The other mech that we're building right now does have heat resistance. It won't overheat until it reloads. Which is bad. Yeah, we'll just leave it. I don't know how to fix it. I'll wait for the next mech instead. Okay, where can I go to, like, fight? I can't do that. Probably. I could, I imagine, but I don't want to. I'm not going to do that one. Don't think I can do that because it's too hot. Also, 281. Like, these ones get way hotter than the ones I was trying to test. I can go here, I guess. There you go. Go for it. There you go. Perfect. Head on out.
Slow down.
I played this game for quite a while, and I still don't understand half the mechanics. I say a while. I played it for, well, like 14 hours now, something like that. I quite like it. I think it's a very good game. It's very enjoyable. Just really hard to understand, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to find like a guide online. They give you a lot of information. I just don't feel like they give you quite enough information.
New position.
Which feels kind of like a silly thing to say in this incredibly complex game. There's not enough information given to me.
New position.
I need more explanations for how systems work.
New position.
Okay, it goes to there. It's pretty bad. I need to somehow get in, like, around the side. I guess I could dig straight through here and start shooting from in here. But I feel like we'd be getting attacked by creatures too much for that to be a good idea. Is there a world I can push through into there easily? Not really. We're gonna definitely need to get down here, and then go up and over. Before the thing spots us, ideally. Uh-oh. Okay, pause and go up this way. Hurry. Okay, it's fine. They have like a laser beam that tracks you slowly and gets stronger over time, so it works fine for a bit, but it can be scary. Okay, I'm gonna need you to dig through here, even though it's kind of risky. So I need to have vision before they attack us.
New position.
Ooh. Okay, we're fine. The worms haven't gotten within shooting range yet, but they're still around. There's one up here. Oh god, what am I doing? This is such a narrow corridor to deal with. Okay, go around to here, dig that out. If we can get an angle through here, I can close. I can also just dig straight in there like I was saying earlier. That might be the way to do it, with all these wiggly corridors.
New position.
Since we're just kind of struggling to advance. We got hit a little bit. I'm gonna push in here dangerously. Just to get at that egg, to have a little bit of respite. We didn't get any holes punched, just a little bit of damage. A little bit of breach in here and there. No leakage. We're fine. Oh my god, there's so many eggs down there in that like crevice. Is there a world I can... I guess I'm gonna have to dig through, I think. It's so slow to approach. Oh no, we gotta get out of here. That current's gonna push us right into the thing, and I won't be able to move if I'm in it. Yeah, I might. The only way to do this might be to just dig like a corridor like through here, so I can get like a good angle on these. It'll be like a permanent like fight, but might be the only option. No, run from the current. Stop disobeying. Okay, we'll have to wait for it to go around one more time, because the current stopped my movement a bit, or repositioned me slightly. Don't shoot the thing, I wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready to kill the thing, you jerks. Don't scare it off. It can wait. Ah, damn. It's gonna lay its eggs, we won't be able to get it. I can probably like... I could probably tell it... I could try to dig through. See if I can't catch it like that. I've never tried to do this. We have melee weapons.
Slow down.
We're not taking any damage from it. But I imagine it'll... Oop, well, it worked.
New position.
Oh no, the currents are pushing all over. Dang old currents. Okay. I need to get an angle on the bugs coming at us. And of course the worms.
Slow down.
Dig through here. That laser's gonna be a problem. It's a shame that we didn't get the worm, but... Again, we can't... Just can't sit there and take the shots from the bugs. Now I have to sit here and wait for them to do everything. I can make Jennifer attack that. So she's got the gun. I can even disable the rapid fire gun so they can only use your ammo on shooting.
New target.
Oh, we can't even hit it. It keeps like dipping into the terrain a bit.
New position.
Blast it! Kill it! Kill it! There you go. Alright, now we're gonna try again. The worm got away, so... We only got a little bit of resources, but... We're gonna push through here, ideally. I'll pull back at a point. Just need to, like, get a little bit of space there.
New position.
I was hoping for a bigger gap, but I guess that'll have to do. Maybe it's not a good idea, actually, turns out. Because now I can't even go this direction without getting pincered. Maybe I'll have, one person go in to dig while the others cover. I think Jennifer's in the best mech, so I'll come down here and, like, dig around there. Also in the slowest mech, it seems. Which is not good. This is not good. Very slow mech, that one. Okay. I believe in you, Jennifer. You can do it. Run! Okay, maybe I'll try digging through there as well. Maybe I should get like one of the faster ones. I don't know which ones are faster. Which one use faster? They're all pretty slow. Looks like Bob's Mr. Pink is pretty fast compared to the others.
Slow down.
Okay, just dig through there. Or don't. I run. I think the mech's rockets are... Ooh, I'm getting shot. Oh, the oxygen's running out for Jennifer. We're gonna have to just go in, I think. Next pass. I can't do anything about it. Back up. I need to kill the eggs. There's so many eggs in there. Nah, Jennifer's dying. I just gotta retreat. I can't let one of my commanders die. All because I got impatient because I didn't want to go through this nonsense little screwy corridor. Ah, damn it, Jennifer died. Alright. I knew that would happen. Oh, we got the mech. We got it. We got the mech. We didn't
Retreat.
get the pilot back, but we got the mech. The mech wasn't even that badly damaged. It got like a single hole popped in it. We lost one of our best pilots for that. For nothing. It's tragic. Womp womp. Okay, well, Jen's dead. That sucks. Okay, whatever. Alright, send that back. So we gotta repair it. Took a ton of damage somehow. I mean, it got laser beamed, but it shouldn't have taken that much damage. It only had 3 pips of damage. That was clearly not indicative of how much it actually took. Okay. The other ones can just be repaired. That'll be fine. Oh, God. Okay, well, we only have one commander now, and it's Freeze, so... enjoy running the show for a while. We don't really have enough materials to sacrifice on anything here. I think there's one that, like, makes mechs repair for less. Somewhere in here, if I could freaking... Fully repaired district opens access to research. That's pretty strong. That allows you to research anything at any given time. Instead of having to go through like this tier system, instead of having to go like from here to here to here to here, you can unlock any of them at any time. It is strong, but it doesn't really help that much because it's really expensive to like make the high tier things. You get one for free, so some stuff is pretty good. Affects the cost of ammo for sending mechs to battle. That's pretty good, because that's what I'm like struggling with right now, is the ammo cost. Okay. I could try that one again. Technically. It wasn't even that it was hard, it was just that I was being impatient. If I can remember which one it was. It's not that one. I can do that one, though. Okay, go for it, I guess. I'll be more patient this time, I guess. Ugh. Ugh, can you imagine being patient? Ugh.
Slow down.
Okay, I thought I did this one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I had to retreat or something. I don't remember.
Continue.
Worm is there. We can't do much about that. If we go up and around here... I can start shooting at these that are coming in.
New position.
Yeah, we can shoot the worm a bunch, too. Worm's dead. Yay! Get to watch one of the nests, like, flee in fear. Yeah, there it goes! Ah! But it's not very smart, so it bumps into walls. Okay, I need to kill this, so...
New target.
Focus that. Thank you. The worm would be nice to kill as well, but I don't think we're going to be able to make it. It's too many bugs coming at us. Okay, can I get a way? Can I dig through here? Oops. Through here? I can't imagine that. Yeah.
New position. Slow down.
Alright, go that direction. We want to have as much vision as possible here. We don't want to get torn apart. It's kind of the issue. Because we need to like push far enough forward that we can hit this. That'll work. There you go. Because it'll hit with the collateral, so we don't even have to worry about like actually getting in there. We just need to like get some of the nest down. Freeze, what the hell are you doing? Why are you panicking? Oh, you're not panicking, you just decided to walk into the current and get pulled away. Although Freeze should be focusing this. I don't know why he's not. He's the one with the sniper rifle that can hit through that gap. Okay, I'm gonna have to just like push in, I think. They're not making any amount of headway here. I mean, they're kind of hitting it occasionally, but they're doing really bad. There you go. Okay. Once the next wait period starts, I'll try to dig through here. Shouldn't be too long. I don't remember how long it takes, but you're almost ready. There you go. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. There you go. God, we got it. Okay, now I need to send one unit through there. Good job. Now, I need everybody to go through there. We should be able to knock out those, because for some reason the force field doesn't protect them, just the worm. And even that it doesn't do very well. I'd move closer, but I didn't remember the range of the laser. I think it was like there. I might need to back up a little bit. Go, go, go. Run! Kill! Actually, what I'm going to do is go this... Oh, hold on. Go this way. Didn't even need to. Just got it.
New position.
Success! We win! And we get goodies. Look at all the treats. Look at you not disobeying orders. Have another green X. Have a third green X that says you're good at following orders. Joe, you didn't really follow orders as well as you could have done, but yeah. Good effort. Disobey, disobey. Okay, they all disobeyed, except for Freeze. How is... I might need more components. How much do we have? Not very much. How much does it cost? 100 of each. Need one more lot. No, give me two. Give me two more lots of components. We don't need them yet, but we will do soon. Who is looking good? Okay. Gregory and Ellen both have pretty decent health. Freeze needs health. Dom needs health. And nobody else... these people... Actually, these are all level 3, so they can be leaders now. Joe and Bob. No, Joe and Zed. Joe... What do I want from you? Reload speed, mech speed. I think mech speed would be pretty good. Speed of all drones repairing. Repair drones are good, but we don't have them yet. I might do repair drones for this one, and then movement speed for Joe. How's Clone Zero's behavior? Could be better, but not terrible. I would like some more reactions from Joe. We have 2 more commanders, in quotations, that I can use now. Even though Jennifer's dead, we still have some more backups now, at least. Mechs are all in repair, so give it a day. We have the armor upgrade, which I guess is good. We can start heading toward the atomic bombs and nuclear reactors and stuff. Mankind's strongest weapon, the depleted Milnilin from the city's reactors, is used for generating bombs every week. Research allows you to build rockets to deliver these bombs and launch them through a special menu on the map. The rockets reach their target after the movement of the giants. Sounds like it'd be good, but it's not. Well, it's not bad, I guess. They're produced at such a inopportune cost that it's not super good. Inopportune? Probably not the word, but whatever. Ammo factory. Upgrades here. Which upgrades here. So we need... affects the amount of armor produced from mechs. That's not bad, but we're not making armor right now. It requires a lot of materials. But it allows us to get a higher level of, like, weapon stuff, so it's probably worth getting. There was another one that was, like, pretty helpful somewhere. So it's a shame to, like, click through and hope we can find it. Allows you to craft the first type of mech and allows mech to do 2 missions per day. 2 missions per day is not bad, but you gotta be good and you gotta have enough people to do it. Reduce the cost of city components. Sure. That means that they'll use less components here, I think, as well. This creates them, and now they'll use less components to keep everything around, like, going. So we should be in business. Where can I go from here? We're just kind of, like, screwed. These things are kind of a nightmare to deal with, but we might have to go that direction. Because there's nowhere else to go. I mean, basically, it's the problem. We need to get to, like, one of the cities, but this is all desert here. I guess we kind of have to go up, don't we? The whole thing down here is desert. I can't do desert. I'll die. I guess we just have to move the city back up here and hope there's nothing up here stopping me. I can still do this mission. I can still try to do that mission, I guess. I don't think it's going to go well. Focus Crimson Moon on tentacle monsters. Oops. No pilot. Who wants to be the one to work? I guess Joe's going to have to lead the squad. Can put somebody else in there for now to train. Zed can go in there. Who's friends with Joe? Bob. Bob can take... No. Do the other way around. Bob can take Leroy Jenkins. And then... Clone Zero has been in training for a while. Clone Zero is more skilled than Gregory, the person who they're cloned from. And Donald is friends with Clone Zero? They have bad stress, though, so maybe I should go with Mark. There you go. Okay. Give me a mission here, and I'll hope we don't lose. We'll see how that goes. I suspect it'll go badly, but we'll find out. I haven't done a save in a while. So if everybody dies, I'll have to restart probably. But I'm also very tired, so I might not even make it to the entire stream. Who knows? Okay, I need you to dig through here. Start blasting the egg.
New position.
Okay, we can't chase the worm. It's too dangerous. There's too many eggs. It's a current coming right up here. So we're gonna have to go this direction to avoid it. And keep the angle. I can shoot straight through there, but it's pretty rough.
New position.
Is there a world I can get a better angle here? Not really. Oh, we got the tentacle beasts coming. Oh, everybody's reloading right when they come, too. That sucks. Okay, they're not doing too bad. We got the tank gun. The tank's really good. The tank rifle or whatever. Rifle? The cannon. Cannon's good at dealing with the tentacle monsters. By definition, you always make the entire stream. I guess so. But, well, maybe not, because I have the schedule, and sometimes I don't, you know? There was that one time I was supposed to stream Landlord Super like a week ago, that I slept through the entire stream time. I didn't make that stream. The schedule was there. The schedule said there was a stream. So, take that. The schedule's not the stream, though. I guess that's true. Or is it? Bum, bum, bum. I want to destroy that little lip. Nice, okay. That's a good amount of angle to deal with now. I can probably hit this at some point. I'd love to kill that worm, but it's going to spit its eggs out at me instead, I think, because we've shot it a bunch. Oh, no, I was too afraid, apparently. We need to knock out that. Can I get, like, a little bit more this direction? Ooh. Still can't do artillery strikes. You can't do artillery strikes underwater, I think, is the issue. Which I guess makes some sense. Not happy about it, though. Need, like, torpedoes.
New position. New position.
Avoid the current. Okay, everybody attack that immediately, please. Just as best you can. There you go. Okay, we got one egg down. And one nest down. Now we can move over this way, because we have a lot of space there. I may do like that. Alright, looking good. I'd like to kill the worm, but as long as we get these gone, we're probably fine. Okay, I guess fight the worm, that's fine. It's going to escape in a way we can't follow. Oh, come on. Just blast the freaking worms. Blast the tentacle beasts. No, the worm's gonna escape. Damn it. It's fine. I didn't need all those tasty resources anyway. That was the last egg. I was hoping they would destroy it faster so I could move in, but didn't quite make it. I did come here. I remember this. I dug out this whole area. It's even still here. Did I have to? Oh, is this the one where I lost Jen? I think this is the one where I lost Jen. I think I had to retreat. Yeah, this is the one where I lost Jen. Oh, I see. I did do this mission. I just lost it. Uh-oh. Currents. I knew I recognized the map. I was right. Oh, there you go. Bye! Hopefully you can recover your footing soon, because you're going to get shot by a giant laser beam if you don't. Use the current to your advantage. Hurry! That's fine. It's like the currents are working against me somehow.
Slow down.
Oop, it's coming back. Back up, back up.
Position.
Slow down.
Spit its stinky eggs out.
New position.
I'm so annoyed. Okay. Ah, damn it, we're lost another worm. We didn't get any of them. We need those resources so badly. I hate tunnels. Why did I start underwater? I should have started in like a field where I could chase the worms down and eat them. But no, I had to be like lore accurate. No, we fell into the water in the Atlantic. Ugh. Oop, 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 back up.
Position.
If only you didn't have so much armor, you'd be dead now. These things have so much armor. I can't penetrate it from that distance. But I can't, like, get closer, because this keeps on cycling around. I think it's actually getting the force field as part of it, too. That force field doesn't really make a difference with the smaller ones, but I think this thing has enough armor that the force field's actually stopping me killing it. There you go, it's dead. Get in there. As long as they don't panic, they'll make it in close enough. There you go. Still wish we'd got the worms, but I'll take it. A victory's a victory, I guess. We've avenged Jen.
Continue mission.
Okay. I mean, we got some materials. Not nearly enough, but some. Alright, Joe. You were disobeying for some time, but it was your first mission as leader, so, you know, you were stressed. I get it. Yeah, this is a pretty rowdy group. They were all disobeying for quite a while. We actually took some damage. I didn't even notice. It's only a little bit. Okay, the city's gonna move. We can end the day. The next mech isn't done yet. We can spend some components to get residential area. How odd. That's linked to this somehow, but this is like not leveled because of this. Well, it is leveled, but it's not like 100%. So we'll start getting that up so we can level this up more. I guess. I don't know if it makes a huge difference. We need to repair the city anyway, so everything needs to be repaired, but could be. I could grab the thing that lets me issue order commands faster. That'll probably be a better option. That way I can give them more precise orders. Joe's fine. Nobody's, like, injured. Everybody's got their mind about them right now. I don't know if I have anything that costs 30 research. Oh, apparently the reactor overcharge Complex device that takes place near the coolant system and increases energy output at the cost of reactor restart time. Well, if it never shuts off, that's fine. Where am I going? We can go do that one. We need to move the city up still. Precise orders that they then disobey. Yeah, but... you know. Sometimes they don't disobey them, and when they don't disobey, it'd be nice if they followed directly where I want them to go.
Slow down.
Ooh, there's an egg right at the start. Probably just an accident. I mean, maybe. Okay.
Continue.
Kill that worm. Screw the egg. Kill the worm. Come on. Keep shooting at the worm. Yes, we got the worm.
New position.
Oh, whoa, there's an egg behind us. What the hell? Ambush. Egg ambush. I didn't notice there was one back there. I didn't know they could spawn behind you. Uh-oh. Current coming. Okay, focus on the worm. Everybody focus on the worm. If we can kill that, then we can get a bunch of resources that we didn't get in the other missions. And it's out in the open, like really out in the open, so it'd be a good way to...
Target.
a good time to hit it. If you could just shoot it a few more times, please. No, it's getting away.
Position.
Ah, I got it. Nice. Okay, cool. I need to... now we need to just stand here and shoot all the turrets that got dropped that have super heavy armor. There's another worm coming. I could do like a little... I could like dig out this whole area.
Continue.
So I can have some more area to shoot the worm as it like encroaches.
New position.
I say that, but then the worms. No, then the bugs came in and I couldn't continue the tunnel. They're moving too fast. I'm hoping this worm doesn't get shot much more, because I'd like to kill it too. We've got a breach on Mr. Pink, but it's not a liquid breach. We're not losing oxygen yet. I wish you could retreat one of them at a time instead of all of them. Okay, eventually we'll kill off all the turrets. That one looks like it's leaving. I was hoping it would come back, because I didn't shoot it that much, but I guess I shot it enough to, like, make it flee. Just kill it. Come on. I don't even know what that is. Does it even tell me what that is? No. It doesn't even tell me what that is. It just tells me it's like a turret that comes off the back of the worm. It doesn't tell me what it is. There it goes. Off the edge of the map. Bye-bye, worm. There it goes. Okay. There goes run. You can't escape me, egg. Okay. The tentacle things are like dangerous, but
Slow down.
I guess I preempted their attacks with the cannon fire because I played the game enough to know how dangerous they are. I've sort of got ready for them, like inadvertently.
New position.
I wouldn't know if it was inadvertently. I did make the cannon specifically to deal with those enemies, but it was mostly for the eggs. But I always build a cannon on one of the mechs in the couple of playthroughs I've had where I've died horribly and failed. I got pretty far in the last playthrough I did, but there's a stage where, like, after, like, I don't, it might be like 2 months. Oh no, Bob just got hit hard. Is he leaking? He is leaking. Damn it, we have to retreat. Freaking Bob.
Continue.
New position.
There's a stage in the game after about 2 months where there's like this endless swarm of like enemies that come rushing at you.
Slow down.
Slow retreat.
And like it's like endless. Like every like day on the map it tells you like more enemies are coming or whatever. That gives them like bigger and stronger and every no, Bob, oh man, you're so freaking close. We just got to the exit, man. Ah, damn it. I tried so hard to get them out of there, but they just didn't make it in time. Do something every time before you horribly die, maybe don't. Oh. Yeah. Yep, there goes Bob. Rip Bob. Did I forget to give this mech armor? No, it has a lot of armor. I don't know how it got damaged so badly. How much armor do these things penetrate? They do 5 damage. It shouldn't be able to penetrate armor. These things do 13. Maybe that could have done it, but little ones shouldn't have been able to penetrate. Oh well. Okay, so we've lost 2 pilots now. We do have a clone of Bob, luckily. He's dead. Or he's trash. He's terrible, but we do have a clone of him, so Bob will live on in Rob. He's trash, but he lives, yeah. Yeah, so in this menu, you see how, like, they have, like, they give me, like, oh, the things that are going to be done here. We get, like, an extra clone there, an extra clone there, an extra clone there. Research will be done here and here. Every single one of these tiles was, like, filled in with, like, one of the bigger monsters. And the giant sword icons here, these sword icons are, like, these monsters here. The ones with 20 armor and 100,000 health that are, you know, 157 meters high and stuff like that. Look cute. Yeah, sure they're great. But yeah, so these things are these ones here. And these just start chasing you. There's a certain point in the game where those just start to chase you. And they spawn like a lot. So after about 2 months, the bugs just start chasing you down and trying to kill you. And that was when I lost the last campaign I did. I was able to nuke 3 of them before I died, but didn't really do a whole lot of good. I could not produce the nukes fast enough. Okay, we can't do this, because I don't remember what these storms do. But they're bad. Tornado icon increases HP, speed, and damage of all operarius. Adds special electric enemies. Yes, we can't do it. If everything, all the enemies get stronger, or all the little enemies get stronger when these tornadoes are going through. So you just have to wait. Otherwise, you'll die horribly. Hey, we got our components, and we finished our research on the desert mech. So, that means we can go into the engineering bay, check out our new marshmallow, add that desert reactor that's on storm, or that hot reactor. There you go. And we have lots of stuff here. Bullets and probably some evasion. Give me a good cabin and some motors. We don't have any good motors, but we have 6 legs, so it should be fine. Let's see. We can get a laser weapon. They don't work good underwater though. So maybe missiles. Very heavy, but come on. Yeah, it works. You have 6 legs? That sounds like a bug. No. Okay, let's use all those. I'll even enhance them. Shooting accuracy, energy consumption, damage. No. Rate of fire? No. We definitely reduce the weight. Accuracy probably good. Maybe even maybe a little energy consumption reduction, because it does add a little bit. And we might even add a little little bonus here. There you go. Shoots like a little bunch of pellets at once instead of one big one. Seems fun. That'll do. Okay, so that's gonna be my spread shot. Let's get another one in here. Lower the weight. Increase the accuracy. Lower the energy consumption. And the damage? No, damage is fine. Rate of fire? No. Let's do weight again. Just keep going weight. And accuracy. Many shots? No. Let's do one with... It doesn't even do penetration, so... We'll do that one. And then this one here. Can do shards after hit, I guess, just because I'm curious what that does. Can I, like, add more than one? No. Okay. Yeah, alright. That's good. Okay. Back to the mech. Marshmallow. Let's see. How hot can you go up to? It's pretty warm. It's going to overheat from reloading, as it always does. It might be okay. I'm not sure. There's not much I can do about it. Aside from, like, you know, lower it. It's, heat somehow. I don't know. We got a lot of energy that we don't need, but don't know what to do about that. I could remove some legs. They don't need this much. I guess if I keep the legs, I can give it more armor. So that's 4-4. What was the 4-5? Can't put that on. 4-4 there. That's lighter. That's just a bad combo, apparently. There's like a weird restriction on what armors you can attach to what armors. Like, if you do this, you can like get all sorts of armor equipped, but it doesn't really cause any problems. I can't do one of them. I can add some of this coating that's resistant to missiles. I assume that's missiles. Spent on destroying missiles. Oh, is that? Oh, that might be like my ammo. Ballistic ammo. I don't have any ballistics, though. Oh, maybe that's part of the reason why my mechs, like, aren't as good as I thought they were. Ooh, I can put an energy shield on. That protects me against energy weapons, which I don't think I'll be fighting. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. That's probably gonna make me have, like, a lot of energy used. So it's... Yeah, its reload is really, really hot. I wonder how to, like, reduce reload. Like, heat. I could remove the reactor and try and put in the change that I made last time, where I just put them all internal. Because, like, this thing's generating more heat than anything from itself. Because it's all rockets. The rockets, I think, just generate tons of heat when you reload them. It's still going to overheat. Really badly. Because the overheating damages the mech is the problem. So maybe I shouldn't do 3 full things of rockets, even though it's funny. Even that's going to overheat still. Again, it's just a rocket. The rocket's overheating it. I don't know how to manage that. It's an ever-present problem, it seems, but don't know how to hack it. Oh well, I guess. There's probably some way to deal with it, but I don't know how to reduce heat generation. I think there might be an upgrade you get for modules that reduce heat generation, but I don't have it yet, so good luck not overheating. Welcome aboard, Marshmallow. We already have a Marshmallow, but now we have 2. Okay, we can't do anything yet still. I guess we can go over here. Fight that thing. Alright. Crimson Moon, in you go. Marshmallow, not that one. This Marshmallow. Ooh, I actually don't care what this one shoots. That one can shoot whatever.
Slow down.
We'll see how it handles in water. It shouldn't overheat in water, but you never know.
New position.
It can't dig through walls, though. That's a big one.
Slow down.
I gotta, like, be aware of. Because it doesn't have arms, I guess. It's like a turret mount.
Slow down.
Okay, if I dig through there... Kind of hoping that these worms come to get me from behind up here, but... They seem to be just, like, swimming off the side for some reason.
Slow down.
Okay, the nearest egg is there. Kill, kill, kill. Nope, we're gonna get pushed by the current. Run that direction. Okay, never mind. Embrace it. Try to move out of the way this direction. Okay, we got it. Barely. I'd like to kill that worm, but I don't think we're gonna be able to chase it.
Slow down.
I guess I'll try, I guess.
New position. New position.
Why aren't you fighting the enemies?
Target. Continue mission.
Yeah, I think I've lost. I'm also really tired, so I'm probably gonna end it after this. These worms, not the worms, these like tentacle things that you can't see because there's so many flashes going on right now.
Slow down.
They like suction you into them, and then you just like
Position.
get torn to shreds. I don't know how they do as much damage as they do,
Retreat.
but they just sort of like, they pull you in close and then just like tear you apart. It says they do like 13 damage. Yeah, but it's got to be way more than that. That mech had like 24 armor on it. I don't know how it shredded it that badly. But yeah, I like this game a lot. It's really, really hard. And it's also like, there's also just a ton I don't understand about it, which doesn't help make it easier. Now we lost another mech. We gotta go pick that one up. No, I guess we don't. I'm not gonna continue this campaign. But I don't expect I'll ever win, but I like to play it every once in a while because I think it's a cool game.
Retreat.
But it is very hard, and it takes a lot of focus. You can technically just tell your units to like run around on their own and do the mission, but they'll die instantly. There's like an auto action that they do where they'll just like wander. Wow, 3,000! Holy crap! They'll just like wander into the mission and like kill that big worm thing, but they'll just like keep walking always. They'll never like stop and shoot. They'll just keep going and going and going forever. And it's really bad. They'll just die immediately. But yeah, I'm gonna end my stream a bit early. It's only been 3.5 hours. But like I said, I'm tired, so it is what it is. This is Mech Engineer. I'm gonna run ads before I go real quick, just because Twitch will get mad if I don't. But yeah, it's Mech Engineer. It's really good. I would recommend it. It's genuinely quite a great game. It's really unique and interesting. Kind of like crazy hard, and the information you do have here doesn't really give you all that you need information-wise. There's a lot to read, but I've read most of it, and I still don't understand a lot of like the fundamental aspects of the game, like how some of the like mech specific like things work. Like I don't understand how the temperature and stuff like that makes a difference. I don't understand the resistances. Like ideally it's 15% maybe, but like it doesn't seem like it's 15% when you're actually playing. Or 15% doesn't mean anything or whatever, because it's like, you know, max temperature like, you know, 110, but you put it in 110 in like the test environment and it like, you know, overheats immediately. So clearly that's not what it means. I don't know what it means, but as soon as it reloads, it'll overheat. I guess that means like it can passively hang out in that temperature without overheating, but I have no idea how to like make the mechs not overheat when they reload in hot environments. And because half the map is like desert or volcano, there must be a way to stop them overheating in that temperature, but I don't know how to do it. And like I said, I played like, I think 15 hours of this game now. Can I see that information? 17 hours. Wait, no. 20 hours? Is that right? Yeah, I played 20 hours of this game. And I don't understand how to make mechs not overheat. Yeah, and even like hanging out here in 110, it ends up going over. Not even shooting. So, I don't know. It's difficult to understand. I don't get it, but I like it a lot. One day I'll beat it, but I play like one campaign, which takes around like 5 or 6 hours before I die. Then I give up for a week, and then I come back and try again. So, one day I'm sure I'll do it, but certainly not on stream. But I thought it'd be a fun game to like showcase because it's kind of interesting. It's a cool one, and this is one of those games like I just kind of found. Nobody showed it to me. I didn't see it anywhere. I just found it on Steam one day, and I was like, ooh, interesting. So I got it. It's good. I'm waiting to see if I overheat here because it's at 108, and it says my max temperature is 110. So I shouldn't overheat because that 108 is about 90-something%, 99.5 or something. So I think that its max temperature outside without using your weapons is 110. Yeah, 99.24%, 25% is how hot it is. So I can't shoot my guns, or I guess I can shoot. I can't reload my guns because that'll add on like another like 30 or 40%. I don't know how to stop that though, because like if it's hovering at that means you have to get its max outside temperature even higher than 110, and I don't know how to do that because it would have to be the reactor. Something to do with reactor. The inner resistance is what I have on this. So if I do that, will that make a difference? $177 it says now. $165 now, so it's even worse. Yeah, so if I put up like 110 or whatever, 150 is the temperature it needs to be able to reach. So that's still like 99% of the heat specifically dealing with the outside temperature. And that doesn't help that I had to add in like extra power connections, but I don't know. It's a complicated game that has a lot of like specific information that I just don't quite understand. But it's whatever. It's fun. I'd recommend it. I'm out of here. I'm tired. Have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. Bye-bye.